seem rather injured and wounded. But regardless, you look around, and whether you are more so taking physical damage, you all definitely are exhausted to no end, require some sort of break. That said, you look over and around. What would you all say and or do at this time?
Before we do anything, I'd like to roll for HP.
Fair enough.
And materials, question mark?
Materials, gotcha. You're talking about the materials for the, what do you call it? For scavenging and all that stuff?
Sure, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, if you want to roll for, actually, we just roll for the, whenever you guys get back to base, that's when you roll for the materials for, like, the lumber mills and all that stuff. I think you have quarries and all that. But for just searching the area, you guys can just search. Creelan searched one of the areas already, but they didn't search everything else so far.
Oh, I gotcha.
Not yet.
All right. So,
HP,
let's handle HPs and all that sort of stuff and more. And let's get that out of the way. So, Zale, if you could, please roll a d6 for me.
I suppose I do have to go first if I do ask for it. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Maybe you can also follow, and you can also roll your d6.
I'm good.
God damn.
I'm
God
good.
damn.
I'm good.
Just okay, there we go.
All right.
There
Phoebe? All right, so that's 3. It's going to go up to 4. All right, so you guys will gain the bits of HP, adding your Constitution modifier. So Zale, you're going to be from 48 to 54. And then Phoebe...
56? No, 56. 8 plus 8. You know?
Oh,
That's
wait, I'm
56,
stupid.
right?
I'm stupid. I forgot to add your count modifier. So 6 plus 2,
You're
that'll be 2.
sabotaging me.
Hey, I gotta do it somehow. I gotta even the playing field, damn it. Nah, but
First trying to take my arm, now this.
Nah, but you're good. It's gonna be 56 HP for you, and you get your spells and all that good stuff.
I'm moving up in the world.
Phoebe, you going up from 58 HP, you're going to go to 4 plus 2. That's gonna be 64 HP now.
I wish I could be her. I wish I could be her.
Buff wizard.
All right. So, that Navro, if you could, please roll a d6 for me as well, and Creelan, could you roll your d8?
Sure. And it's the same rules as before. If it's less than average, take average, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As per usual, for them, I guess.
All right, so that's gonna be 4 HP. You're going to 40 HP total.
Damn, moving up in the world.
I'm so sorry. I forgot. You don't have that much.
Creelan, that's gonna be a 5. It hits the average exactly, so it's gonna be 7 HP. You're going from 53 to 60.
Not terrible.
All right, and Sirius and Ilva, if you can roll d8s for me, that'd be good. And if Sirius, if you need, do you need somebody to roll for you, or are you?
I got it.
Got it. So Ilva, that's gonna be a d8 plus 2. That's gonna be 5 plus 2. That's gonna be 76, or wait, 77 HP. There we go.
God, I wish I could be her.
And then Sirius, you're gonna go from 64 to 5 plus 2, 7. So it's gonna be 71 HP. All right. So while this is all happening, let me know whenever you guys are free for me to import the likes of your character sheet. Also, as a side note, if you have any magic items in your inventory, be sure, or any special abilities as well, be sure to let me know beforehand, and I will add them back to your character sheet and all that stuff. Well, let me know before you say, hey, I'm ready to get my character sheet imported, you know?
I'm good.
All right, we're gonna grab Spine Snap. They're gonna be the individual holding on to all your magic items, so for the imports.
Thanks, Spine Snap. You're so nice.
Oh, Ex-Inquisitor Spine Snap doesn't have a token. They're gonna be a ghost right now. All right, let's do this. Ilva, you are good to go. See magic items. We're gonna grab that bastard sword. We're gonna grab the chainmail bonuses. Grab that health potion. Grab the +1 chainmail. Greater healing potion. And you're good.
And my rock.
And your rock.
You're oh, the rock.
All right, so you're good. And then let me know when anybody else is able to or ready to get imported.
I should be good, but don't forget my shotgun blast because I know you had a lot of pain before with it.
Yeah. Now, let me wait till Ova gets out of the way. And let me move this over. There we go. All right, Ova, you should be good to go. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me redrag everything. Oh, nope. You got everything already added. Sick. All right, Ova, you're fine and spiffy. Zale, for you, I'm going to drag the little shotgun blast. You got the figurines of wondrous power, though, and the potions already added?
D&D Beyond, yes.
All right, cool. We're going to re-import you. Oh, I'm going to have to fix your AC because it always bugs out whenever we change it up.
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna all right, should be good now. Yeah, you should be good now. Let me just fix up your AC and you are good. 17. Alrighty. Let me grab your or 17.
18.
Gotcha, 18.
I always forget it's 18.
Yeah, because you got the ability score improvement last level for 20 AC or 20 charisma, excuse me. All right. You should have the shotgun in your inventory now. You are good.
Yay.
All right, who is next to get imported?
All my stuff is ready.
All right, Navro, and got everything. Cool. We're gonna import you. There we go. God damn it, it's still fucking. All right. Still keep trying to look into that background. All right, and then who is next past Navro?
Let's see. Just to know, the trident I have is I can add a regular trident because you'll have to add the freezing strikes and.
I will add that. Fine, snap, and I got everything set up for you.
Outside of that, I don't have much. It's monk life.
Aw.
So, yeah. I should be good to re-import. Now, double check about the freezing strikes.
Got you. Alrighty, so with that, alright, we're gonna look over towards the next individual. Creelan, we're gonna get you imported first, and now that we got that, right, let's go. It's gonna be and should be good. All right, let me go grab these tridents or trident stuff, and it's gonna be in features. Freezing strikes, trident, and you should have everything set up. All right, and who is next?
Apparently, I still need the inventory item trident so I can attack with it. But
make sure to add it on D&D Beyond, and all that stuff. But I'm add it over on Foundry. Item SRD trident. Bam, and you should have it now. All right, coolio. And then who is next to be imported?
Ready.
All right, Sirius going. And we're gonna have to fix Miss Morga up manually. Oh, and then let me know what spells that you end up taking, and I got you.
Okay.
Oh, was I supposed to tell you that?
Nah, only for her, because I have to like manually drag it in.
Oh.
All right, Sirius, our star boy, you are good to go.
Try importing my thing again, if that's possible.
Good thing.
Just to see if it works.
Well, nah, still nothing.
Okay, because
I'll try
I
to
still had the bag of holding like in the inventory. I thought maybe I don't know like what it could be. Maybe it's the homebrew spells. I have no idea.
No, I doubt it because like Graz, for example, it's happening to her, but she doesn't have any spells at all. Besides like Frost Fingers and Prayer of Healing. So you said you have the bag of holding and all that stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else besides that?
As magic items, or just items in general.
Just magic items or anything like that.
Just a bag of holding.
Got it. All right. So that is yours, and then Phoebe, you can send me what things you didn't. Oh, you already did it. Perfect.
Oh shit. I'm missing a couple of potions. Should I have the character sheet?
Gotcha.
The
Gotcha.
2 greater and 3 regular.
All right. The 3 greater and
No, 2 greater and 3 regular.
2 greater and then 3 regular. Gotcha. Potions of healing. There you go. Let me make sure that is correct. So 2 and 3 or 2 and 2?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Gotcha. All right, so that is that. And then Phoebe, I'll be messing with your character sheet in the background and all that stuff, leveling you up to level 9. You can kind of do as you do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if that's the case, adventurers, as you look over towards everything, you see as the keeper begins to actually eventually manifest, grabbing the likes of Misery and eventually replacing them with the likes of Ilva. Look around and about, and scene presents itself to you. The water splashing on each of your faces, but it's eased up a little bit for those of you who are undercover and more. Matt, what would you all like to say and or do?
So there was the guy on the red triangle. We didn't get all of what he was saying or what he was talking about.
Mm-mm.
It was essentially hold on. Wait.
You did leave us on a cliffhanger there.
Yes. Yes, you did. We remember.
All my shit is messing up. Gotcha. So, as you are looking over towards the individual, you'll see as they're getting ready to sort of motion forth and look around and about, kind of through the likes of this strange triangle and more. As this is sort of happening, you see as the red triangle begins to start shifting, begins to start tearing for a moment. The message still is sort of delivered. You'll see as it begins to continue kind of breaking up and saying, I know. And it kind of just begins to start changing and manifesting, changing the likes of their voices and more, before eventually begins to become clear for a second. Sands within. Beneath them. Something looming. Something lurking. Is this thing... Anyone hear me? It begins to shift once more. Yes, we can hear you. We can understand you. Here, meet us at the and it will begin to start trying to continue on almost like a broken recording for a moment before it says, meet us at these coordinates: 72, 48, 63. And as is anybody writing this shit down?
Yeah.
All right. As you begin to start writing it or trying to pull
your whole IP address. Holy shit.
Mhm.
I will
72,
take out
48.
my calligraphy kit.
63.
and start writing.
Writing it down in the journal.
You got it.
I remember it with keen mind.
Yeah, that's gonna be helpful.
Or that.
As you guys begin to start scribbling this down, you begin to hear as it continues and says, it seems to be almost as if these are multiple recordings that are going back and forth between one another. It's kind of as if whenever you guys are having your own red triangle conversation between differing groups, it's almost like that, but it's playing before you, before your very eyes. As the conversation kind of begins to continue, see as it says, make sure to bring metal exteriors. There's no way to get through without them. Please, hurry. We don't understand, but we'll try. We will try. Before they'll make a perception check for me. This is only through you, and this is not with sight. This is with hearing.
Oh, you got me so excited. So excited. You just have to drop me down in the. Woo!
Pretty good.
That new proficiency modifier made me really happy.
Oh wait, I was looking at the thing. I had the wrong tab. 20. With the 20, you're able to hear this. You hear as a bit of sort of screeching for a moment, and then you hear a voice, almost like an intercom, speaking and saying, "Your Madden Initiate will begin in 26 hours. Repeat. Your Madden Initiate will begin in 26 hours." As this is said, visions begin to shift a final time before the voice speaks and says, "If anybody's listening, please meet us at down to Biani. Doubt if anybody can even hear this at this point. This thing is fucking working anymore. But if you can hear it, then we'll be there. We always have." Mela, over and out.
What was her name?
Mela.
Camilla?
Camilla.
Mm-hmm. So Camilla.
I like that name. That's a pretty name.
And we saw her face.
It was more of, so you remember at the very, very beginning of the campaign, like very, very, very beginning, when you'd see like, you would know out of game it would be secrets or it would be like the descent, but you wouldn't actually see their face. It'd be kind of like silhouettes of them, or like astral silhouettes in a way.
Okay.
It's kind of like that all over again.
Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome punishment.
I didn't do that.
Man. Oh, fucking hilarious. All good, all good. I'm fish you up time. And also, there we go. Now we're at the right place. But that is what you basically see, Zale and everybody looking into the likes of the red triangle before it eventually begins to return back towards your own form.
So, I doubt any of you know what the Omega Initiate is.
No, but
That sounds important.
And I look towards to Phoebe. Does that ring any sort of familiar bell to you?
Does
Phoebe,
it?
as you kind of hear the name and you try to search the likes of your memory for it, well, there's two things. Kind of what Sammy mentioned in chat. You do know about the Omedan Initiate through the red triangle. It's referring to the likes of Nazgul specialties related stuff and more. The other thing that you know is, this is for you specifically, Phoebe. It's one of those things where it's right on the tip of your tongue, but you kinda can't remember or recall exactly what it might be. But whenever you start thinking about it, you look over towards your hand, the cyberkinetic one specifically, and examining it, you just have a strange sensation or feeling that is related to that.
When I was looking before at that random ruin, you said that the like sconces and stuff had like technological wiring. Was it the same as the like Nazgul specialty stuff that we've seen?
Very much so.
they're talking about something hidden in the sands. Through means that'll be complicated, I'll explain later. I had seen a vision of a settlement within the sands. There was a building somewhere connected to Nazgul specialties. And what was that you said, Zayla? A protocol or a what have you?
Omega Initiate.
There's always stuff like that with the Nazgul specialties.
Do you think those coordinates they said was the building you saw?
Most likely. Well, it's all I have. I could be pulling it from the only strings that I have. But it's... If they were talking about getting protection to delve further, it's possible that building could lead to the Forbidden City.
What is this Forbidden City?
It's a city connected to the Nazgul specialties. From what I understand of Atlas and Zaman of the Golden Knights, it might be...
Sensei, correct me if I'm wrong. It's it's like basically the head facility of Nazgul specialties.
Yes, that would be correct.
It's the heart of it. Of these mechanoid things. That's where they come from. Only machines are able to enter. However, no living thing. Now, I know that with enough protection one could turn themselves into a warforged, as they're called. But aside from that, who knows? Atlas spent years in the taiga attempting to find someone who knew information. You will definitely want to hear about this. But still.
The person who was talking about the sands or whatever was the same person who was talking about the Isle of Bayani, because the voice sounded slightly different when you were like.
It was basically that was on purpose. It was basically like shifting and playing multiple voices and also combining them as well.
But was it the same person?
It was the same person, same shape and form,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
what that has to do with Bayani, I have no idea. I know that the sages will be there, but aside from that, I'm not too sure.
Question for you then. When they said bring metal casings, do you think instead of doing it to protect themselves, they were making it to make a machine to hide in instead?
It's possible. Well, it's what Atlas was attempting to do. The Stormbird that he fought off with us, that could be an equivalent to these metal casings. Not an exact one.
Perfect. That's great.
But the location of this city is unknown to any of us? Or do someone know it?
Do you know how to decipher numbers into a map?
I think I can try. Sensei, with the keen might feed, am I able to really use those coordinates and understand where they could possibly be on any known location?
You would be able to, but the issue is you don't know the scale of Voden to give an accurate sort of or accurate destination. That's the main problem. You're trying to figure out the code when you don't even have the puzzle in front of you.
Okay, so knowing the scale of the Forbidden Expanse that we've seen already, where does that coordinates take us?
If it was you would know, or you'd be smart enough. It would be highly, highly inaccurate because it would probably lead you into the water, past the beach and more. Now, you probably can. It's a possibility, but I can tell you more so out of game, it's not gonna be there. Especially with the fact that this waterfall and where it's taking you, it's going to expand your perception on how big the expanse is truly, as well as how big Voden truly is as well. Does that make sense or nah? It's basically like you're basically trying to like
Yeah, I get you. It's more
Yeah.
because I don't know the whole map. I can't really get a pinpoint location. But even with the map that I kind of already have with the land I've seen, I can't. It's you said the coordinates only take us to the waterfall.
like you can use coordinates or whatever on a map and try to like decipher and figure out what they would lead, but it wouldn't really it wouldn't lead you to what you're actually looking for. It would just lead you into like the middle of the ocean or water somewhere, trying to apply it here.
So we need the whole map.
You just need the whole map, that's it.
Navra will pull out like a section of the like map, or he'll pull out the map that Zaman had given him before, that includes the valley and portions of the taiga. And do either of you, any of you, have a map?
Sirius pulls out a star map, which is being used as an actual map.
Is it like an actual like? Is it like this a map of the stars, or is it like?
He pulls it out. It's a long scroll, and once he pulls it out, it's like dark. The parchment that would normally be there will be pale. It is actually dark and just riddled with like bits of light and stars. And every time you actually focus onto it, you'll see parts of familiar shapes where you'll see the waterfall, the ruins, the floating islands in like this perfectly like scaled in some way from his perspective.
That's pretty cool. You'll see Navra like using Mage Hand to hold up his book, like writing down with both hands, like just like sketching in, like adding in little bits of like where certain things are, at least to the best of his ability.
Yeah, I think this would be a moment where we'll kind of work together to like add on to our maps.
Yeah.
And then we'll walk over and kind of peer over. At least Navra will show that he can do that. And then fly up 5 feet and peer over your shoulder as well. And kind of as he's doing that, note down that there are 3 points. Those who are comfortable moving through space understand that there are 3 dimensions. Maps are flat. No way to apply the 3rd point to a flat map. Must be some elevation. 3rd point may be it. That in consideration. I back over here to on a branch. Look down on them.
This map is useful, but to get there, I'm not sure that's the way. I do have a method, though. There's a spell. It allows you to gain information about certain people, objects, and in this instance, places. However, it is costly. I don't have the funds. At least, I don't have the materials for it now. But I know someone who could supply me with them. And he is going to go over, unless there's something else that needs to be discussed.
I don't think so.
No, I got an idea. Or maybe after.
Okay.
Gaining information.
And with the like kind of like taking his staff and like kind of tapping it at the like shore here. Sewer King, you there? Could you come out, please?
Sewer
no.
what?
Oh god.
You haven't met this. You haven't met him?
I'm gonna have a seizure in real life, I swear.
Yeah, they probably could figure it out. They probably could. Alright, let me just turn all this stuff off.
I haven't met the Sewer King. There's not really sewers here.
Clear
actually.
this. We're gonna add this. I'm gonna do a couple of Google searches. Be right back. Alright.
Gonna, like raise his eyebrow. What is happening?
Is there anything in the meantime though you guys are doing while this is happening? Or while they're
What is this sewer?
What?
What is a sewer? What is a sewer you speak of?
Oh no.
Huh.
What is a sewer?
A sewer is like
I'm not privy to civilization. Is that things you find in the city?
Right, I'm sorry.
Do you know what plumbing is?
Oh,
Do you
No.
do you have toilets where you're from?
No, we have
about him being from somewhere.
I've only done the privy in tree lines and rivers where I actually purify things. I don't do. What is this plumbing? You have to explain these things. The city is also a very new concept to me already.
A sewer is a waste disposal system by which people use a toilet and then the
And
product
as you're sort of explaining this, you just see.
No. This is a perfect conversation we must have right now.
You see as a tentacle is just writhing and getting ready to wrap itself around the legs of Navro's arm for a moment. It almost starts pulling him for a second. And as it does, you see as another sort of set of tentacles begin to start slowly placing themselves onto you, and you see just 3 eyes with slits down the middle, and each of them begin to look at you, and they shine oh so brightly. They look out, almost as if like the sort of almost as if they're kind of more of spies, for a lack of a better term, looking around at each and every single one of you, and more of these tendrils, about 3 of them in number, begin to start emerging. Or all of them return back into the likes of the water. And eventually, you see nothing but a massive maw of teeth and sewage and terribleness begin to emerge. You look over, you see this individual.
Holy shit.
Is that creature friendly?
Very much so.
Boy.
Are you sure?
I don't have his voice.
We've had many dealings, and he's at multiple times had the advantage over us, at least. I mean, even currently now, he probably does martially, but hasn't done anything. And for Voden, that is unbelievably friendly.
Here, we'll have to do this because I don't have the Sewer King's voice actually made, because everything with voicemail got destroyed a couple months ago. No one's talked to him. Yeah. So we'll just use this, and we'll just use voice acting as usual. All right. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Seems to be, finally, I'm able to make my acquaintance with a couple of fine folk. Well,
Slowly step up. It's like, you are so cool looking. Holy shit, I love your hat.
In his mind, Sirius has a different opinion entirely.
Same.
well, thank you kindly. And you see as he kind of chuckles a little bit, the giant grin on their face begins to grow even larger as they begin to cough up a bit of spittle and sewage out as it falls into the water further and further down, before they look over and say, I like your horns as well, but
Thank you.
I'm not here to talk about fashion choices.
Oh.
My friend Navro, what have you summoned the Sewer King for?
I require certain materials, put simply, and you have, for the large amount of the past, been good at getting these things, or having them on hand. I simply require some incense and some ivory. That's all I need.
Incense and ivory. I might have a bit to spare. If you do have the coin, of course. Because this ain't coming for free, my friend.
I am well aware at this point, which
no one in Voden has money. I don't know how you're.
I have money.
Then
Have money.
Are
I
you
keep
speaking
all
of
the
gold?
money. I keep all the money with us, yes.
This guy accepts gold.
You accept gold.
Pulls out a pearl.
You accept gold. Is what I heard.
Good. Now we got some big spenders willing to keep all your gold on hand. You must have lots to throw around. And if you have lots to throw around, well, I might have a couple of items you might be able to obtain. Now, you were mentioning, now don't get this the wrong way and such. I make my business not even just in Voden. I make it in Tahiri, Zandora, Zenobia even. Not really much there. But the point is, you're not my only customers. I'm a businessman after all. We're expanding as much as we can.
You should start a franchise. I hear they do well.
You see, we're actually trying to do that with a good old business partner of ours. Simple Vruck Trials, if you know him. And
What?
serious, haha, make your highest saving throw.
You bitch! You did that on purpose!
Oh man, let me know what it is.
Make it
He's so upset. No. 18.
I have one more chronal shift. You want it?
I don't think he wants it after that reaction.
Wait, hang on. Is it bones or bones? Oh no, fuck, it's a no bones day. Hang on, I'm good. Go ahead if you want.
Navro slams the staff down. You can get another roll if you want.
It cracks, reality shifts and tears as you begin to pick the different or pick another reality. Serious, make another reroll.
So
Oh, but this is not the correct timeline. You look over and Sirius, as you do so, the name Vruck Trials, it rings true for sure. That is apparent to you, but you see the likes of a hobgoblin figure and you find yourself rushing amongst the rooftops and more, chasing after them, but not necessarily chasing after them in an aggressive manner, more so chasing after them. Make sure, or to figure out exactly where the heck they're going. As I begin to point it out, you rush on past them, almost on all fours, with an unnatural agility as if you're a panther. Something that you've never really seen, but only a couple of times through your wild shapes. Stand up on hind legs, look down, and it seems to be that you're completely made of fur and more. Tabaxi. Begin to hear their voice for a moment. Begins to say, or it's eventually sort of cut off immediately. Hey, Smooth. So, here's what we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need to scope out this little place, and then maybe we can make a little bit of coin. What do you say? Before, eventually, visions end. You return back towards your body. You'll see as the Sewer King notices all of this, where they chuckle and begin to laugh a bit.
Oh.
Look over towards you. He dies. But they're good. They're coming back. But as this is happening, is anybody else saying anything?
Not saying anything, but I do want to use my observant bounty hunter to see if he brought any friends with him, because I don't think he just brought himself, so that's what I'm checking for.
Got you. Looking around and about, no roll really needed due to your feature. Nah, they seem to be alone.
Train my eyes on them and just watch.
Enough.
Sirius clutching his head, just almost like he has a migraine or a headache. You said Tahiti, correct? Are you native of that plane?
See as they look over and say, I'm somewhat native. More of, sure. I gained my first breath in the likes of Tahiri. Thanks to the blessing of Dendar and such, I've been able to traverse to other planes, other planets, without too many issues or problems occurring thanks to the heavenly path.
That's cool.
Key words have been spoken, plans have been made.
So, are we gonna buy shit now?
Yes, supplies. Neville, you need supplies.
Yes. I need as much incense as you have, and 4 ivory strips. Now, I don't have too many funds, but I have created additional spells that we could barter, and...
You have me.
What do you mean?
I'm
can't
gonna
sell you,
help
that's
pay.
immoral.
I'm gonna help pay for your thing.
What? Why?
Does it feel like it?
Thank
There,
you.
Legit shock on his face.
Kindness?
Someone else is paying for the tab?
The fuck? So, for Navarro at least, it is I'm thinking of like a responsible number, but I want to fucking use the spell so bad. We'll say for now 3 uses of incense and 4 ivory strips.
4 ivory strips, so keep in mind the 4 ivory strips is required every single time. Which is spell consumed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's not. 4 ivory strips is fine. The instance
They're
is
not
consumed.
consumed,
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Alright. So, if that's the case, then you can buy that. That will cost you. Now, this is the Sewer King's prices. Keep this in mind. The Sewer King's. The Sewer King will say, well, we'll basically chalk it up to, so, Rich, they're going to charge this amount. I'm gonna get a calculator for this. We about to do some bartering.
Oh boy, it's not like I made this character to talk or anything. Oh boy.
Alright, and then plus... Alright. They'll begin to look over at you, and as they come up with the cost in the likes of their head, they'll say, mighty fine, mighty fine. That'll cost you about 645 gold.
It's a lot of gold!
It's a lot of gold for a lot of incense. And
I'm
that's for the 1 incense, right? And the ivory strips as well.
That's a
No,
markup of 30%. That's insane.
Well, these things aren't coming cheap, you know. These are fine quality.
I'm sure.
Inside check.
Make an insight check.
Nudges Phoebe. Kill him. Phoebe, kill him.
Take his loot. That works.
Quick obedience him. He has to listen to us now.
42. Yeah, they're definitely pulling a salesman on you. They're definitely upcharging the fuck out of this to see how much they can get out of you. But it's not out of malice. I do need to specify that. It's not like out of aggression, malice, or like hatred or anything like, I'm just gonna rob a couple of suckers or anything like that. It's more of, it's just they're a businessman and, you know, they gotta make their money. They gotta make a profit.
No, anyone that upsells a price up to more than 5% is a fiend.
Oh my.
Well, you see, he actually is a fiend.
Yeah, me too, bitch. What of it?
Case in point. So now let's actually talk. Mr. Stewart, may I see some of these incense you have procured?
They'll see as they nod. They will not let you have it and hold it, but they will hold it out for you to examine it. The tendrils will kind of elongate towards you. Look at it.
Sirius holds back a baby warp and examines the incense.
As you do, I mean, looking about it, yeah, I'll give you an advantage. You're a druid. Yeah, make a medicine check with advantage. Yeah.
This is so funny.
19? Yeah. 19? Yeah, you're good.
God
you're
intended
good.
for 19.
Yeah, pretty much. So, looking at this, the incense is good quality. It's more so run of the mill, if anything. It's just average and all that sort of stuff. But it's probably not worth that amount. But granted, what some things may be worth doesn't mean what it's going to actually be sold as profits need to be made in some degree. But they're probably selling it a little bit too much right now.
Even with that, I would like to say, can I figure out how these incense are made?
Ooh, trying to figure out how the incense is made. That's a good question. Had a keen mind. I mean, I'm trying to think of like how this would work. You're kind of just looking at the incense and trying to figure out. Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds. I got you. Give me 2 seconds.
While you're figuring that out, Zale's gonna send a little funny haha telepathic message to Sirius. How much is it worth? How much is it worth? Is it actually that amount? I'm going to cry if that's the actual amount of quote-unquote mighty fine quality.
In his head, I'm not really, again, privy to civilization and not really knowing how sales are made, but I
yes
think
or no?
No, it's not. It's not
Oh,
that.
boy. Watch me work my magic.
Navra looking at Zale and you're giving him a very concentrated look. And in his mind, are you communicating telepathically with him?
I'm communicating telepathically with him.
Here's what I got for you. Sirius. So you don't need to roll for this. You're a druid. You got it. Here's what you looking at it. You know the things that you would kind of need to make it. You would need first thing, bamboo. You're not sure where the fuck you're gonna get bamboo from, but you might know a couple of individuals in a certain valley that might know where to get some bamboo from. The other thing is, you're gonna need a couple of mixtures of sort of herbal and wood powders and more, which you can probably easily find just from trees and more and all that sort of stuff. And if you were to able to get these sort of ingredients and such, if you were to able to have them in your possession with a bit of druidcraft in nature or nature magic, you could easily mass produce this for sure. But it's more so you're gonna need the basic sort of materials first in their raw forms, craft them yourself, and then you'll be able to start mass producing these things for probably a huge fraction of the price.
All right, guys, we're gonna make a trailer after this session.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna give Sirius a look and he'll just give a smirk. It's like, these incense sure do look nice, but I don't think it's the mighty fine quality you're saying it. I'd say it's at least above average.
I take offense to that.
Oh, good.
Eat gas.
How dare you insulting my quality, Navro? Are you sure these are your friends? Hey, that is an insult on several levels.
Mr. King, I am very sure these are my friends, and they are all quite the keen-eyed people. Now, if it turns out that you are selling us below grade incense, then I would in fact take offense to that.
I'm already offended, as I am a first customer and you're trying to pull one over me. It's
Look
hard
at
to pull
him.
things over me, because, you know...
I'm not trying to pull anything over. Not at all. I'm just trying to make my money where I can. I hope you understand, my friend. But
Mr. Stewart King, I do not wish to bring any more disrespect to you or your wares here, but if I just think this is our first time meeting, and if we would like to continue to become acquainted in such ways, I think we should at least come to a better city. We can, for as much as supplies are of good quality in many factors, and I think
it's a bit much.
I would say this: Sirius, make a persuasion check, and since Zale is helping, make it with advantage.
Okay.
Hey, man, Sirius, the one speaking.
I was trying to.
Alright. Let's see. 15. One more time because the advantage.
Oh.
Nat 20, baby. Zale's coming in clutch with that one. The advantage between the both of you, you silver-tongued devils for a moment.
Hot boy, passive.
Good stuff.
Hot
As
boys
you look
win
over,
again.
you see as the sewer king begins to look at you, and they look towards Navro, and they raise a fictional eyebrow because they don't have any, and they'll kind of adjust their hat and look over. It seems to be these are friends of yours. Businessmen and women, all the same. Alright, fine. I can give you a little bit of a discount. We'll call it an interest for the likes of the future. Because I wouldn't want to lose any customers. I'm always looking for the long-term profit.
Yes, I think we could have a great relationship to work with one another, and also we can maybe not trade in gold, but also in maybe materials, something you can find as well.
Maybe, but it's unlikely, to be honest. I really don't need too many materials as I'm a scavenger myself. It's more of if you want to sort of sell me materials for me to sell to other people, then we can always work with that. But materials for myself, my friend, I'm just trying to make sure the streets are clean, and especially the sewers specifically.
Yeah, so what I've heard about these sewers, they are quite filthy.
Kind of the idea, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, alright, let me do a little bit of mental math in my head and I'll see what I can come up with.
Oh, of course. Please, take all the time you need. I'm gonna cast Dead Thoughts on him.
Oh god, him? I mean, honestly...
Oh god,
like,
you really want to go in there?
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
surface thoughts, all he's doing is just carry the 2, subtract that, it's just math, that's about it.
Minus the
I
top
want-
head,
I
you
wanna
get the
make sure.
technical in there.
Wanna make sure.
Yeah, it's just that. Probably be... Alright. They will, and then we'll make sure this is fair. Of course. Alright, they'll look over and they will begin to say, Alright. How about we call it 515 gold? I get a profit, you get yours for a pretty hefty discount and such. I think that's a fair deal, Mr. Navro.
I look around to the other group members. Does anyone else have a bag of holding?
It's back at the house.
Oh no.
But you do have a bag of holding.
Yes.
You don't need 2. But then again, Navro will give you he'll give you 60 gold to add to it and take it out of his bag of holding and give it there. To sort of like reduce the cost. And this is for the 3 incense that I require.
You'll see as he nods.
Good.
Perfect. This is great. I'd still like to see the rest of your things after all, since we're already getting on such a wonderful start, yes?
You'll see as they will begin to kind of start reaching through the likes of their literal mouth and start festering through trash and more.
Okay, I don't want it. I don't want it.
The likes of, you see as they're kind of rustling in, they pull out a wet gym sock I begin to pull out just a stick, a literal stick, a bit of toilet paper and more. It's not used, thank God.
What is that?
Wait, what's that stick? What's that stick?
It's a literal stick, like a fucking branch.
No, but what tree? What species? What it could be used for?
Acacia wood.
Oh, come on!
Acacia. Does that work?
I'm taking that.
They'll give it to you for 1 measly copper. They're still making some profit off of it, goddammit.
I don't have copper. I have looked at sale.
We don't have copper. No one uses
Can
that.
you break it? Can you break a gold?
Do you have change, Mr. King? Surely.
No, they'll just, without even saying a word, they'll just fucking like a cash register just dispense out a couple of coins to make it, you know, to give you what you need.
I'd bring this to Navro. Can you clean this, please?
Also, the overlay's gonna be freezing for a second while I copy and paste the fucking magic item shop.
We just paid for a stick. I don't know. I'm not a business person.
You guys paid for a fucking stick.
Hey, I'm asking this now. What kind of what stick is it? Really that brand? I mean that species?
Brand.
Yeah, it's actually
brand.
an acacia. Yes, it is an acacia brand.
Brand.
We need that fresh acacia, man. You don't come by these too often.
Serious? What are you
It's a
buying?
novelty.
Why did we buy a stick?
I can grow this.
With a stick?
Yes.
Is that how
I
it
posted
works
the stuff
now?
in the
Yes.
secrets in the sand
Oh.
chat.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I need to subtract money. Hold on. I love calculators.
Yeah, after that.
Big list.
Oh, big.
That's way bigger than the one we had before.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where's the list?
How much did you subtract from the original cost?
60.
60.
Now, granted, it's. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
And it's 515 right now. Yes.
It is, yes, 500. Whoa, hold on. 515.
That's what I said.
Okay, I thought you said 16 for some reason.
No.
My bad.
That'd be a weird number. I love math.
Overlay stuff.
Where's this list?
It's in
Secrets in the Sands chat and Discord.
4, 2, 1, minus.
Also, hey everybody, if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a follow or a like on the videos on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
Literally any items.
Unless we want to get broke, but yeah,
'Cause
I
there's
see I see you're making a face already.
There's a scroll of fly, and I really want that.
How much?
It's only 28 gold.
Wait, what?
28.
28 gold.
Some of the prices are like, it's due to a randomly generated shop, so some of them are like not extremely accurate. Try to like adjust them for voting prices and such, and I think they're okay. I'll give them like a once more look over.
Wait. How much gold do we have left?
I told you. Do you want the exact number?
Yes.
Okay, 3746. So 3,000.
Oh yeah, these. Hold on, they're slightly more. I'll tell you what the actual price for them, and I'm gonna get you guys this.
All right. Navro, there's a.
Roll of fly is 80 gold, and such, but that is it.
That's a bit.
I
more.
would not feel good taking more money from
Just
the
shut the
pot.
fuck up and buy it.
The better thing though, there's more gold incoming from the cobalts and stuff, right? Along with the
Yes.
mana crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just buy it for him.
Yeah.
Hold on,
that's
me-
what-
I'm
There's
gonna get you
also a
guys a new
scroll of
list.
teleport in there.
I need to read all of them. Hold on.
I don't know if we need teleport.
Teleport's really good. We don't even have the ability to cast it right now. Well,
I do.
You do?
I have to like play with it, quote unquote.
What was that me?
Just from like session 0 is what he said.
Wow.
I know this. I know the spell, but to actually use it, we have to play with it. So might as well if you were. It's don't bother buying the scroll. Instead, buy the components for it if you're gonna do that. Because I can do it.
I like
You
how
can-
the Lance of
okay.
Warning is priced at 12,000 gold, and it's an uncommon item. That's so funny to me.
I love this fucking magic item shop generator. It's
And the
hilarious.
And the fucking legendary Defender Greatsword isn't even like near that price.
It's funny. It's big
That's
funny.
hilarious.
So yeah, there you go. That's the accurate price. I ain't changing past that.
He really doesn't
And
want to give up
this
that
is-
Lance of Warning.
Hey man, it's a novelty, bro. He got this from Queen Straftara herself.
Oh my God. Beautiful.
So do you guys want to get the spell scroll fly?
Do this.
Yeah, go for
They
it.
can get it.
Copy, yeah.
I can do this.
Okay.
Clap. Watch this. Play. Hold on 1 second.
So we're getting the scroll fly. Yes,
Mm.
we're getting.
Hmm.
Phoebe,
I
do you
wouldn't-
need a scroll?
Yeah, Phoebe, do you need anything too? So you can copy it to your spellbook.
Well, couldn't Navro put it in his book first, and then Phoebe can copy from that book?
Yeah, it'd be way
technically?
cheaper.
Yeah.
It'd be way cheaper. So, I
Alright,
would
well,
need. I
what
would need
scrolls do you guys
150.
want?
I would need 150 gold worth
Oh.
of ink too. But there's got to be a fucking way we can make that at home.
Yeah,
You know? Is there?
Hold on 1 second.
I think.
You're asking if there's a way to make
Make the
this.
ink at home.
Make ink to put in the spell book for fly.
Might want to fucking kill some squids in Minecraft or some shit. But
What the hell? We have a
Okay.
more humane way of doing this.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I can use blood to write it. I don't need ink.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah, we can set up
So
like a
that's
blood
why your
farm.
Is it
dagger's always
free?
bloody.
Yeah, let's go.
It's not even a dagger, it's a quill with a stabbing mechanic.
Is that
Al is
exclusive
somewhere
to
just
you, or
happy.
could-
Jesus.
Or could I use it?
You could
Oh my
probably
god, he's
figure
finger
out-
pointing.
You could probably figure out a way to make it. You're gonna need a couple of berries and such, but yeah, you can do it.
We got that.
That's fine.
Berries? Bet.
Yeah.
So fly will be put in later, but
Wait,
yeah.
not right now. Oh, we're still getting it now, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting the spell and then like putting it in later. That's gonna take a while.
Okay, just making sure so I can do more math.
We should get the chalk stuff. If it's possible.
Well, how much is he gonna upcharge is the issue.
I don't know. Roll some dice.
Wait, is that that's when it permanent for the current bartering?
Yeah, it's basically permanent. It's already gone through.
There you go.
How much would the chalk be then? Would it be 50 as well?
The chalk.
Specifically in Secrets of the Sands.
Yeah, he put it there.
Gotcha. Hold on. A lot of things going on.
We
at
don't
the
want
exact same
Lucky to
time.
die from talking too much.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, this is fine, normal. What are you talking about?
Ducky.
Your Batman's coming out. Withdraw.
Fine. What are you talking about? I need
Withdraw.
to kill something.
So for that, he
Yeah.
would upcharge it by a little bit. Oh, how much did he do it last time? It would
What
be,
the
I
fuck?
believe, 65 gold.
Okay, I'm fine with that. It's not fucking 200 gold.
I would buy 2 sets because one's gonna fail.
I need to do
Well,
math.
one's a tester?
Well, because I'm gonna assume it's gonna fail.
Oh my god, stop putting yourself in a hole!
Yeah. No confidence in yourself.
Confidence only comes when the guiding bolt strikes.
Okay, but if it works though, then we have an extra one to use.
Yeah,
He has a
exactly.
point, yeah, okay, minus 113. Okay, did the math. And no one wants anything else, right? Yeah.
I'll just take something. I'm easy. A grappling hook, a poisoner's kit.
Oh,
I think
I don't know how much
everything
that's,
now.
that is. I can't look down because I'm editing the message. Can you tell me how much it is?
At least from chart, it's 3 silver for the grappling hook.
Oh my god, it's still.
We
actually,
have
wait,
change. We have change.
Oh wait, yeah, we have change. I have
10 gold.
silver on my character sheet, so I can just use that.
10 gold for the poisoner's kit.
10 gold for a poisoner's kit. That's what you said, yes? Showcase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Testing. Nope. Alright, I'm not muted. Yep.
Okay. I updated our gold. We got that shit. I'm so good at this. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're like basically an accountant.
Whoops. I'm gonna need a shopping list of all this stuff after we're done, and then I'm gonna start adding those things in your inventory.
You
while
guys better
talking.
write that down, because that's not my responsibility. I'm the math person. You guys write your stuff down.
I
Wow.
would like to say, if we all know what's here, I would kind of like point to the group that there is a elemental gem of water that our associates may be interested in.
Wait, the what?
What?
Where?
Elemental gem, emerald.
Oh, the one we got from killing the water, the starry water wielding.
One there.
No,
So
it's just here on the list. Elemental gem and emerald.
in that, you're in good association with the queen. May or may not.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because the
nice.
emerald summons the water elemental.
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't see. Where is that?
The first page.
First page. Okay, thank you.
oh, now I see it.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, I think we.
That
Guys, I think
emerald from
Kindred
the
Spirits, we might
water
need to
one
get
is
that.
Green.
Hey, murky. All right, we can cleanse it.
Murky? I swear
Emerald?
it
I think as Kindred Spirits, we might have to get this.
Hold
Emeralds
on.
do the water elementals.
It does? I
Yeah.
thought it'd be like a sapphire or something,
Sapphire's air.
Well, shit, man. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
These guys just going to Magic Item City, bro. They haven't even started harvesting the
Thank-
goddamn bats.
Not
Thank
yet, we haven't.
God.
Hoo-hoo.
Get that monster music ready.
I want those juicy fangs.
Okay, so we're also getting the gem, yes? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, while they're shopping, can I just start harvesting?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. As you do.
Just wait for me. I want to help with that in case things fuck up.
I mean, it's just
I
gonna
think
be
you and
survival
Creelan.
checks. Yeah.
Survival? Oh yeah, who's good at survival?
Oh, never mind.
For sure, it's you and Creelan.
Yeah.
Alright, Creelan.
Waylon, go. How much was the gem? Can you guys look for me?
192.
And that's the actual price. It's not inflated, right, Sensei?
If it's on the actual list, then it's not inflated. That's already that's
Okay.
what he's selling it as.
Perfect. And it's who's writing all the items we're getting down. This is very important. No one.
Just writing
one.
mine into my own sheet.
Three use.
Mine's was simple.
I'll just write this down. All
Just
right.
write it down. I'm not doing it.
I'm already lost, so it's not me.
I'm gonna try.
Phoebe's
I
just
can't-
like, I'm not even trying to get an item. I'm just here.
I'm just here.
I'm.
Oh my god, stop girl bossing this way.
I don't need magical
you-
items. I'm already magical.
Krillin, you're getting the
He
the
got
hook,
the
the kit,
grappler kit and the poisoner's kit.
okay,
And the gem.
gem. Okay,
Emerald gem, specifically.
Hmm.
so far it's 3 uses of incense,
Yes.
a scroll of fly,
Yeah.
4 ivory strips, a grappling hook, poisoner's kit,
Yes.
the elemental gem.
Yeah.
Um,
And
what
I think
else?
that's it.
And the
The
chalk.
scroll.
Oh, the
Oh, and the
chalk.
chalk.
2
Do
uses of
chalk. Do the chalk.
Yes.
2 chalkies.
And I already subtracted
chalk.
all of the gold we needed. I was doing that, which is why I was harassing you guys
Cool
about the
and
gold
epic.
costs. So
Cool
it's
and
already all done. I'm so good. You're welcome.
Alright, perfect.
I think that's the amount you'll need. I've never done this before. I'm pretty good at this.
It seems super good with numbers in the past life.
Make your highest
I
saving
don't
throw. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe. Probably not knowing how I am now.
Yes, Krillin, would you mind helping me with the the creature here.
Oh, before you do that, is everybody gotten their shopping stuff done?
I think so. Unless you wanted something, Raven.
I'm fine.
I was just making sure. I don't want you to feel like.
Don't say it like that. You sound like you
sharing with
actually want
me.
something.
Okay.
I'll before I head over there, I'll fly up a little bit and look down at the Sewer King and say, those are interesting weapons. Be at another time. I'll fly towards the monster.
Well, there's always next time. So, if everyone's done what they've needed to, it's been a pleasure doing business with all of you. Now, to make sure, what is all of your names just one more time to make sure I got this correct?
I'm Zelzanakis, the one who gave you the money.
Hello, Zelzanakis, the one who gave me the money.
Oh yeah.
I am Sirius of the Stars.
Sirius of the Stars, pleasure.
Anxious Phoebe.
Alright.
Anxious Phoebe.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna bite.
This is going real well.
I'm baby.
Nice.
You'll see as just like a regal wave, you'll see as the Sewer King mimics it over towards you with their little eyes, but the difference is there's sludge sort of forming off the likes of their tentacles. It's lovely.
Charming.
I'll look over towards the next individual. They already know Navro, but
Wow.
Ilva.
Ilva, I see.
You guys laughing at me.
We're not. Well, they are. I'm not.
I'm sorry. It caught me off guard.
I'll just say Batman.
That would have been funny. I'll perk my head up just a little bit. Creelan.
Pleasure to meet all y'all, and more of y'all go by name of the sorts, or just to make sure I got that correct, or
We go by the group called the Kindred Spirits.
Kindred Spirits. Very well. Well, Kindred Spirits, y'all take care now, and if you ever want to do a little bit of... Oh,
Yeah,
just-
about something.
my bad, my apologies.
Before you go, I had heard from a companion of mine, quite loudly in fact, that you have one or two letters.
Yeah, I do. Here, let me go rummage through and see if I can find it. It's sort of covered in lacks of multiple bits of trash and such. Yeah, let me give you a couple of these letters.
You're welcome, Sammy.
Sammy should
No
give us
problem,
gold
Sammy.
for doing that, honestly.
And this is why
Real
you
life.
don't give the likes of a letter to a literal trash demon. You'll eventually see they kind of pull it out and eventually begin to hand it towards you. Sam, you can just resend them basically the message and all that stuff. Whatever.
Nice.
Nice.
What?
That was a nice letter.
Nice.
There you
Good
go.
letter. I like the handwriting.
There you go.
You know, I'd say it looks like good paper, but it's green, so.
It prestidigitates, cleans it up. You know, it's a nice papyrus again, or whatever.
Is that the claw mark?
Those might be
I-
tears. I'm not sure.
I'll leave y'all to
The
your
writing,
own
but-
devices. I gotta make a couple of runs and such.
I
But
can smell the sadness off of it.
Yes. Thank you again, Sewer King.
Mhm.
Till we meet again, Mr. King.
And like I was saying, sorry again for that, but if you ever need my assistance of some sort, you're looking to buy something, and make sure it's only buy. I don't do that transportation crap, and I'm not really, as you can see, the best messenger. So only when you got gold and you're trying to spend it on my shop. Then just look for some water, call my name, and I'll be there instantly. Alright. Thank y'all again.
Bye.
I kind of awkwardly wave.
I was trying to load the voice mod thingy. But as this is kind of happening, you'll see as they'll begin to slowly begin to submerge themselves back into the waterfall. And as they do, the tentacles begin to slowly just wave at each and every one of you as all of them begin to blink one by one, not all in unison, but one by one before begin to disappear and dissipate.
It's well, man.
Well,
Quite the interesting creature.
after that, I want to fucking lay down and collapse into
Yes, we.
dreaming.
I will tend to the pieces here. I'll be taking a bit of rest. We went through quite a battle.
Yes, please. Please. I would like that.
We do harvest now or after
Yeah.
we rest?
Let's harvest now, and then we rest.
I will get the grappling hook. We'll look at Ilva. I will fly down to Ilva.
Alright. Send me a list of what everybody's got. Like, send me just one singular list, and I'm gonna start like a fucking Walmart grocery cart. I'm just gonna start adding that thing into each of your inventories.
Real good.
Can I get my tree branch?
It's just a tree branch. You can just make a custom item. there's no specific item called acacia
It's
wood.
very important that he gets that.
As a druid, I am offended that there's no actual item.
All right, I got you, bro. I got you, Brody. Hold on, watch this. Fucking chunk of acacia wood, and I'm gonna add it as your favorite, just for you.
As your favorite.
Hell yeah!
That's just a list there.
A chunk of acacia wood. Sorry, it doesn't have a little image. Couldn't afford that in the budget.
I can fix it if I have my power.
Why are you so
I'm
why are
sorry.
you so with it?
Using it.
Import. He sent it in Secrets in the Sands.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ilva. I just received this nice grappling hook, and we are planning to harvest. And I have an idea. It requires rope.
Rope.
Oh no.
Do you happen to have the rope?
Kind of like pats down her arm, her leg, her body. Looks to the sky. There's some tree branches here. There's some leaves you can use.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ewan will nod his head and okay. Well, the plan was serious to use some rope and hang the creature from the tree, but we need some alternative means. We can figure it out. Have this grappling hook to hook it in the. We'll figure it out, sir.
Navro.
He's gonna toss it in the back of his head.
Navro, do you smell something? I think I smell pettiness in the air. I don't know why.
It's just your imagination.
I think you might be having a stroke, Zale.
Would it be the first time?
What?
We'll get plunked in the back of the head, pick up the rope, and attempt to fish line it into the creature and fly up and try to hang it upside down or some way where it's hanging so we can harvest in that fashion. Get a 360 view
We
of
can
harvest.
never say rope again and not laugh.
Rope.
Sensei, are you there, by the way?
Hello? Hear me?
We
Oh.
don't need him.
Oh, hi.
I can hear you now.
I was just letting you guys sort of talk amongst yourselves in the meantime,
Oh.
but
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
I
just
thought your
getting the
face cam
we're
was,
getting the
like,
bat ready.
frozen on
I-
fire.
yeah, my camera. I
Yeah.
just noticed my camera's frozen. I was fixing that while you're saying.
We
it.
just need him to do the intro, and we're good, guys.
Oh
We're
my
good.
god.
I
Oh
will
my
say,
god! Actually,
We can pre-record it, honestly. Just have like specific voice lines.
yeah, I'll just import it. Boop, 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 boop.
Uh,
Reason.
I will
Talk
say,
to Ilva.
we'll probably try to let you guys talk, do what you got to do, And then probably like by 3:30, 3:45, we'll probably start moving on so I can get you guys to this at least one part. Sound good?
Sure.
It's an hour from now for those who are not in our local time zone.
Not in the future.
About an hour or 15
I'm for the
minutes.
past.
So I'll hook up the bat and pull it up, and the bat is hanging. The grappling hook in it somewhere to hang it.
You know, if you kind of fix it and begin to start pulling, and as you hang it, you're able to start getting ready to skin it or carve it or do whatever you really wish.
Nice.
Don't really do this, so I'll follow your lead. I'll look at Sirius.
I actually, he pulls out the moon sickle. Yeah. With that, just at some parts help me here and kind of go there, and I guess I'll also cast guidance on myself.
Cheer.
As you begin to do so, the stars guide you for your next task.
Let's get butchering.
All right, if you guys are doing it, let's do this. You don't need attack rules for this one. Sirius or Kreelan, here's what, either one of you can make a survival check, and you can do it with advantage plus a D4 because of the guidance.
Oh, actually, yeah. Kreelan, go ahead and take it since you're skilled in it.
Advantage. That's all.
Ooh, that.
Add a
Okay,
D4?
all right. Hold on, before you do it. I have the DC is 25 for the all of it, so it's all or nothing. All or nothing. Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Big 4, that is 27. That'll be the DC for all of the potential items that you can get from this.
Oh, cool.
Guys, we got a
Some
mantle.
encouragement.
Wow.
So, here's what you guys are able to get. Now, it's going to take a little bit, but it's fine. You guys are resting over here. You'll be able to fix them up and attune to them overnight. One of the things is, makeshift thing, is Goggles of the Night. Simply what it does, it allows anybody or the user to basically have a dark vision of the sorts. Pretty simple and straightforward. That's not too crazy considering you have the likes of Ilva. But you also get the likes of a Cloak of the Bat. You know what the Cloak of the Bat does?
Oh, whoa.
That's really,
Oh, whoa. What does it
really
do?
good. That's
It's
really good.
a very good magic item. So the Cloak of the Bat, essentially it does, is while wearing this cloak and attuned to it, you have an advantage on dexterity, aka stealth checks. And in an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edge while flying in this way, or if you are no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. Wearing
Did
this
we get
cloak.
the mantle?
Hmm?
Oh, I was making monster.
The mantle of
Ignore me.
the Cape Crusader.
Oh.
What?
While also wearing this cloak in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to cast Polymorph on yourself, transforming only into a bat. While you are in the form of a bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. And the cloak can't be used this way again until the next dawn. Alright.
Like a regular bat or a vampire bat?
Like a regular bat.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So that's what you would get with DC 15. DC 20, you get the Cloak of the Bat, the Goggles of the Night, but you also get Wings of Flying.
Are you okay?
So the Wings of
Sorry, I
Flying...
did a mistake.
The Wings of Flying is kind of similar to the Bat Cloak, but essentially you can use your action to speak its command word, and this turns the cloak into a pair of bat wings or bird wings on your back for 1 hour. But because you killed a bat, it's gonna turn to bat wings. Sorry.
Big surprise there.
I guess that setting stuck on that one.
Yeah. And they turn to that way for an hour until you repeat the command word as an action. The wings give you a flying speed of 60 feet. And when they disappear, you can't use them for 1d3 sessions. Originally it's 1d12 hours, but time's kind of irrelevant in voting, so it's just 1d3 sessions. All right. And the last thing, what you get for the DC 25 is you get all 3 of those things, and you get another set of a Cloak of the Bat. You get 2 Cloaks of the Bat, 1 Wing of Flying, and 1 Goggles of the Night.
Holy shit.
Wait, so we have 2 of everything or 2 of the cloaks?
Just the
Two
cloak.
cloaks,
Okay.
1 wings of flying, and then 1 goggle of the night.
All right, guys. Who wants to be Batman? Ilva's already got the voice.
Yikes.
I mean, Ilva can.
My parents are dead.
What?
Oh,
But yeah, actually,
my God, Ilva.
this is
I mean, Ilva.
your
can
parents are dead.
technically
You already have the. You can already fly. That's already cheating. You already got it.
Yeah, Ilva basically
Wow.
has that cloak of the bat built in with her fucking feature, so I don't think she needs that.
Discriminatory.
What?
No, but honestly, I think we should give it to people who can't fly initially to help make the travel easier.
I look at all the items and I turn away in disgust.
That's like
Even
real
the-
crazy.
Even the
This
goggles
shit.
of the night, you don't have
Not
dark
even the
vision.
goggle?
I know that's the only one I'm just looking at. The cloaks is covering up my wings.
Wait, so
and I'll just
so we
leave
have
the rest.
2 goggles of night vision now?
Just one. Just one.
Oh,
We
okay.
only have 2 of the cloak.
Okay, because I thought from last session we picked up another goggle set along with that
you
shield.
Did. You actually did. That's just by coincidence, though.
Okay,
Incredible.
so we do have 2.
Yeah, you do have to.
Who doesn't have dark vision in this?
Me.
Technically, I don't.
What?
You can use
You
my
have
feature.
dark vision.
Scared
It's my
bulbs don't get
feature,
dark
guys.
vision.
It's my feature.
You have dark vision.
Only when I use it.
What? It's a passive. It's not
It's
when you
not.
use it.
It's not.
Um,
I have to use it.
Thought it was active.
I'm gonna.
Yes,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that.
Siri doesn't have dark vision.
Stop hurting yourself, Ducky.
Yeah, I know. All these guys trying to argue with me. Unbelievable.
I just
Everyone
wanted to know.
stop talking to Ducky. He can't take it anymore. Goddammit.
All right, Ducky, you got it. You gotta go on vocal timeout.
Oh, how convenient.
And Ducky, I'm literally reading the feature right now. You have a dark vision out to a range of 300 feet. You don't activate it.
Use the.
Don't
You have to
respond.
activate it. You have to activate
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for reading.
No. No.
You have dark vision out of
You-
a range of 300 feet. In
As
that
an
radius,
action, you
see
can
dim light.
magically share the dark vision. That's when you activate it.
Wait, huh?
You both have
Yeah, he
300 feet of
innately
dark
has-
vision, and you can give it to
Didn't
other
realize
people.
that.
This class.
Yeah, you already
Oh
have
my
Subclass
God.
is so
you have
fucking
ultimate dark
stupid, I
vision,
swear
and
to
you can
God.
just.
I didn't.
I
Wow.
swear to God, this fucking
What is going
subclass,
on?
man. Oh my
You
God, how
had
did
it
this
this
get approved?
whole time.
I was like, that's why I have light or something. I was just like, just in case it gets dark.
Oh,
No, you
man.
have dark vision. Like you have rope, you have dark vision.
This fucking thing, man. I don't get it.
You're
JK?
welcome.
Shaking my fucking head. All right, so I think honestly, I think Krillin should have a set of goggles for when he's going air butt in the night.
Air button.
Wait, do Oculi not get dark vision? That feels
No.
very thematic. Huh.
No, because humans don't get it. It's basically like people don't understand, but Oculi is literally just a worse variant human, with a cool backstory. That's it.
Fuck you. They're cooler.
It just basically is very human where you don't need to pick stuff, and then you get a cool little feature where you get to resist stuff, an advantage on
Wow.
perception.
It's still cooler.
It is still cooler. That's why I'm playing it.
I don't really need that. If I really need it, I could just transform into an animal that has dark vision.
We can't double stack items of the same body part, correct? Like I
don't
wear.
think you can wear 2
You can't wear 2 sets of goggles.
As long as it makes enough sense, I'll allow some of it. Like if you have 2 boots or whatever, sometimes I'll allow. Like you have 1 boot on the other or whatever. Fuck it, just have a flavor however you want. But yeah, you can't have 2 goggles.
I got the eyes of minute seeing, which I use for my craftsmanship.
Your glasses.
this.
Oh right.
I mean,
right.
You can always just like have the. That'd be so fucking weird. You have
forgot-
glasses, and then you have the
entire
goggles on your
time.
forehead or whatever. I mean, you can make it work if you really want to. You're gonna be looking a little funky, but you can make it work.
Fashion disaster, Krillin.
You need to talk to
Function over
Fabio.
fashion. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk at some point.
No.
I plopped the goggles on my forehead.
All right, that's one. Who's get Phoebe? You want a
What?
cloak?
No, I can fly.
Well, you can look cool.
I mean, is it a pretty cloak, or is it like
I
one
mean,
of
we
those
can make it pretty.
dirty
cool.
brown?
Nah, it's pretty cool. Have you seen the art for it?
I haven't.
All right, here, I'll post it. Those are the wings of flying, and then I'm gonna show you the bat cloak.
Does a cloak work with a dress though?
It just goes over it.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Hey, my bad. It's a weird fantasy cloak, so you don't know how batshit they're gonna make it look.
It can. It's up to the. It changes depending on the user. The drip must be according.
Oh my god. The wings of flying kind of looks like a pajama suit for kids when they want to look like a bat.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I mean, I could make it work.
Hold on, do you need something more goth?
It's already pretty goth.
I got you. Hold on, I found.
I mean, like,
something.
if
Alright,
we could
here, this
magically make it, it's like we have the skin and we have like a top of like the fur that it had, and like off the top, so you can make like a little like around the neck.
This is the first thing that I fucking saw at Cloak of the Bat. All right, here you go. There you go, Raven. Fucking Party City. There you go.
Oh my fucking god! What is that?
What the hell? Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
I feel uncomfortable.
There
What
you go.
the fuck?
You're welcome.
No, thank you. Actually.
What the fuck? Hey, I'll go. Let's go with the original idea.
Look at this. There you go. Sold. $2 million,
Every day it's
please.
Halloween.
All right, we can worry about thematics later. But do you want the cloak?
I mean, I don't necessarily need it, but if no one else is gonna use it, then yeah.
I mean, you can
Yeah, we
always
give
use
Nabro,
fly,
he could be-
you just cast fly on other people.
Yeah, I mean, at this point we have an extra fly. Nabro can be fucking dead man.
Count dead man.
I'll have fly later to cast on myself. So, for the
Look, save a
moment,
spell slot.
Well, you guys are also forgetting a huge thing. This is fly without concentration.
yeah,
And also, you polymorph yourself into a bat if you want to.
it's
Or
pretty good. It's pretty good.
God.
Look, we'll give it to the wizards.
All right, imagine
Okay.
this, y'all. Imagine this. High-level soulbound. You guys are level 15 or 17 or whatever. You guys are slinging fireballs across the Forbidden Expanse into the taiga. And you guys, how are you going to be literally just on the ground while this whole wizard battle is playing out like 300, 400 feet in the sky? You're going to need some cool bat wings to make sure it happens. Boom. There you go. Do you really want to be a lame guy on the ground? I don't think so.
This is for the wings of flying or for the cloak of the bat.
Either or, they do the same thing. Except for the wings of flying, I think is faster.
I'd want the wings of flying because I think you can. Yeah,
You can actually cast
have
spells while
hands
doing it.
free. Yeah, that's the important part. On one condition, I can just hover menacingly.
Oh,
You
Like
know
a
what? Just for
stick.
that side alone.
that.
Can
That
at
works
least
for me.
vouch that flight without concentration is pretty nice.
I'll take the wings of flying. Sure. I'm not gonna. I mean, hey man, I'm not gonna say no to a magic item. Hot damn.
Oh, you'll spit on my gift. You're not gonna accept my gift.
Uh,
Oh, also, did we get anything from the fangs, or was that all?
I mean, the fangs are just kind of fangs. They don't really like. You can attach them if you wish, and we can work something out for sure. If you want to make like a little custom item that can do maybe a D4 of extra piercing damage, but keep in mind it's only 2 set of fangs, so it's only going to 1 person and all that. But they don't really do anything. It's because it's more of the blood that comes from the bat itself, rather.
I mean, if it's a vampire bat, they'd be really sharp, and it's a very big one too.
It'll get you a D4 of extra piercing damage on every single attack.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's all. That's as much as I can really do for you. For him.
go to no, we already harvest it, or do we still need to harvest it?
We already.
Well, you would have already harvested it, but I'm saying if you really want to use the likes of the fangs for something, that's just the idea that came into my head. If you want to go that route. You still have to make that. You have to combine it with a weapon, but yeah.
Doing is very interesting.
All right, so let me start adding some items. Navra, you got the cloak of the, or no, you got the wings of flying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then who has the cloaks of the bat?
Me?
BB, and then who else?
Zale?
Me? I was thinking giving it to Misery, because, I don't know, fits her aesthetic.
Oh, actually, yeah, better idea. I'm so sorry. I forgot
Flying
about that.
Paladin sounds fucking terrifying.
Flying Goth Paladin?
Yeah.
All right, here, I'll tell you
You're
what. I'm gonna give you
welcome.
the, I'm gonna give it to you, Zale, and then you can give it to Misery when they jump on in next
Yeah.
session.
Sure. I'll just hold on to it, you know?
All right. So, as you guys begin to disperse and hand out magical items and such, is there anything you guys are doing before you take your long rest?
I take the meat and start making a fire and cook it.
Got it. Easy.
I want to check out the.
Here, I'll get
the
you
plat-
something. Say it one more time.
I want to check out the platform.
Gotcha. Looking at the platform, and you're talking about this one, correct?
Yeah.
Not much besides it, because Navarro and Zale kind of checked it out last session already. It was mainly just a couple of scratches and etchings of each of your symbols in each of them, like each of the circles, and then the center was the red triangle thing.
Oh, okay. So there is no like actual sigils.
Nah, not really. Not besides the yeah, it doesn't actually look 100% accurate to what you see.
Gotcha.
As far as sanity check, we did investigate these areas that you have highlighted off to the side.
Oh, yeah, for resources.
Oh wait, hold on, real quick. It would have the it won't have the sigils like the way they look like on each of the circles, but it does have the little design like the circle and the star and all that sort of stuff. The little intricate little things that is actually there, because the Navarro was able to identify. It kind of looked like one of the teleportation circles from the cave.
Yeah, so I was leading up to that. So like, is it like a sigils for teleportation?
Looking at it, you have the spell correct.
Yeah.
Damn well, seems like it is. But it's
Can I
broken.
spend
That's the only issue.
That's fine. Can I spend the minute remembering the sigils?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to as well, kind of in my own place, send a like very quiet sending to Spine Snap. Waiting to RP it out. Just I'll send it to you in a bit.
Okay. Eventually, as the fire is sort of set by Sirius, then you guys are able to have camp set up. Right in the center, or wherever you wish, really.
You said anything, Curly?
I was saying if we didn't investigate those areas, then I would have just flew over and checked out what the hell we're over there. Nothing for materials or anything before we actually do the resting and Overwatch part.
Yeah, I don't think anyone went there yet.
We'll look at everyone with now the ability to fly and fly over here.
I refuse to fly now.
And just start looking around, picking up parts of a boat, and kicking sticks over, and see what I can
Those
find.
sticks are really valuable. How did you do that?
Actually, yeah, you grab a branch from each tree and hand it to Sirius.
Oh my god, I was kidding.
That's not an issue. I got wood carver's tool. I'll shave some off.
All right, as you do, shaving some of them off, you get a couple of oak trees and oak wood.
Now,
Hell yeah, add that in my inventory, please.
Got it.
Also check over here if there's any materials, and I guess from this, whatever tree this is, I back to Sirius with the goods. And in the meantime, see if I actually found anything outside of the wood sticks.
Outside of the wood sticks, make a survival check for me, and I got you. With the 20, you find a couple of things. You find the likes of or 5 materials out of all the sort of wood and useful materials. A lot of it seems to be broken or burnt and destroyed and chipped away where it's not too much useful. But you're able to get a decent amount from all of that.
Have checked our surroundings, investigated this. I believe we are all due for a rest. We'll take first watch.
All right, so if Creelan is taking first watch, is anybody joining Creelan for this one?
Not me.
Damn, you didn't even say it. You didn't even just stay quiet. You said, not me. God damn.
I think
Really
that's
just-
better than staying silent, honestly.
Enough. Hey, it's no problem. I will, as everyone starts to relax, go up here in the branch, start checking all my weapons. It's that they're a little dirty. Over here, dip it in the water. The weapons cleaned. Sure, they're really nice. Put on the glasses of minute seeing and really check the edge to see the edge wear. Make sure that they're in the best condition that I can keep them, especially for the scimitar. And them back. I back up in the tree, go over our other birds, make sure that they're okay. It's be every 10 minutes, do a loop in the air, rest. Make sure everyone's okay.
Is it enough?
That's my watch.
So as you're doing that throughout the likes of your watch, make a perception check to see if you spot anything during it. 17, looking around and about. Not too much, but you would notice off in the horizon in the distance that there seems to be an astral sort of force, a fog. Like a sandstorm approaching. Seems to be moving over the likes of the water and more, so it might not necessarily be a sandstorm, but more so just fog rolling across the surface of it, approaching. Now, looking up towards your vertical positioning and such, and how high this thing is, it seems to be that it's going to eclipse not only just where your base was, if it hasn't already, or it's also going to eclipse the likes of where you guys are heading towards. It's slow in nature and movement, but if you guys have a task to do, you're gonna need to hurry up and get this thing done as soon as possible, or risk getting caught in that astral storm. That's what you get with your 17 on your perception check. Besides that, watch seems peaceful as ever. And if you're wondering how far away it is, time-wise, it's probably gonna hit you in a day. Well, a little bit less than a day, a little bit more than half a day. All right. So, Freeland, as this is said and done, who will begin to take this second watch?
Sure, we'll take it.
Oh. Who wants
Or
it? I can take it.
All right. So,
Fly
serious-
down and
Good.
I was waking up Phoebe. So since she was taking it, no,
I was chosen.
We're chosen.
come down and just wait 10 seconds to see if there's any action. If Phoebe doesn't move or leer or anything, I will tap her on the shoulder to wake her up.
Got it. As you do, tap, tap, tap. Maybe you are being woken up by the likes of Creelan. First thing you see
Eyes
is just
open.
Creelan stare at you.
Nice.
What you want to say?
90% beak.
Yeah, really.
I push it.
Hey, maybe deserved. It was peaceful. But it remains the same, and I go actually back up here to roost and relax. Go to sleep.
Alright, as you do. Sirius, do you wake up Sirius at least? Take that as a no. Sirius is sleep. No. For the sake of brevity, eventually, Sirius, you wake up either by the likes of Phoebe or Creelan and more. With that, as you do, you guys can roll perception checks first, and then we'll handle what happens on your watch. All right, 21 to 9. All right, you guys believe yourself to be keeping a keen eye on everything in your surroundings. Choice is yours on what you would say and or do during the likes of your watch, if anything. Or if it's complete silence and complete awkwardness.
Serious?
Yes, Phoebe.
Can you help me look for bugs?
No.
Awkward stare for a moment. What species? Is anything in particular, or
Oh, well, just any bugs, but spiders would be pretty great.
does it have to be
You're
spiders?
evil, Raven. You're evil. You're so fucking evil considering this group. You're a menace.
Raven.
And asking the
Robbie.
guy with arachnophobia. Okay.
Robbie.
I know what she's doing this. You're
This is the best
evil.
timeline.
You, all of us know why we don't like spiders, Raven. We know a certain tower.
I don't like spiders. I hate them. You saw me do the things, but Phoebe likes them. So go with it.
She does.
There's a whole druid next to me. He's supposed to like spiders.
No.
Oh, it's actually right. Sirius doesn't mind insects.
Oh, there you go. Canon.
Damn it.
Centipedes are weird though.
They are.
Would you like this done now or any Russian time particular?
Just anytime if you see like a really cool spider or some really cool insect and you're like, wow, Phoebe would really like that, and you tell me or you catch it.
Oh yeah, so I can introduce you. Actually, you can speak to them and see about
Oh.
a bond. I don't think we don't have to capture them.
Oh, I think we do.
May I ask why?
I don't have enough pets.
I don't have enough.
Remembers Nuna. Are you looking to have a conclave of insects or just all animals?
Mostly insects, yes.
Is this for one of your hexes, as you call it?
Kind of like that. Look, I didn't expect this many questions about it. I thought you'd be like, hyped to look for insects with me.
I'm doing the finding insects is not an issue. Just more so the purpose of it. I don't know if you want to look for specific insects for just magical purposes or because you already explained it. Yes, I think yes, you just wanted for more just a companion.
Yes, and other things.
Okay, so spiders, ants,
Sure.
beetles,
Sure.
centipedes. I don't think centipedes really take refuge in the deserts. There are shadow beetles, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, I love those.
Yes, they come in quite a bundle, so you might find a large quantity of those. And there's also there might be some worms. Oh, that reminded me. Oh my god, yo, it's serious kind of mini panic. Yes, remember those purple worms that we came across at our home during the test? Those might be more rampant.
Are you guys having this conversation like out loud or?
Not really disturbing, but like kind of like close hush, not hush tone.
Talking.
Okay. So I wouldn't be. like it's not within quite earshot.
I don't know, maybe
No,
you
not really.
really try? I don't know, how far away are we?
Keep in mind,
Hey,
Navro
Sirius
doesn't
is really
sleep.
soft-spoken.
Yeah, Navro doesn't really sleep. He just lays there.
He is just like laying there, and it looks like he's dead.
Oh.
Like just glazed fucking eyes.
He looks like he's
I had an innate cure wound activate for a moment, but I stopped because wait, there he is. He's fine. He's fine.
twitched for a second.
He was like, okay,
No.
he's alive.
No, he
Ish,
doesn't.
maybe. Oh,
He- His eyes lock straight with you, gives a wink, and then goes back.
Oh,
Hot.
that is nightmare fuel. Is there any other insect you would like to see at least?
Yeah, spiders or flying things. I don't know. It all sounds pretty good to me. I mean, can't be too picky in a desert, can I?
No, we can't. Well, it depends because the ecosystem doesn't really follow what we would consider normal. We might run into some fine locusts if I give them a habitat to grow upon.
Oh, that's nice.
Sirius kind of awkward silence for a moment and looks towards the sky. It's day or night right now?
Day.
Damn it! Oh look, the sun.
Uh-huh.
I go like this would be very nice to have a starry night. Like to count the constellations.
Yeah, well, you never know when that comes around.
Yeah, that's another anomaly that ultimately absentmindedly pulls up the star map and starts looking into it.
You look over, and as you kind of are looking towards the star map, looking towards the sky and such, see as there's something strange. If you're 21 in your perception check, you would notice as there are stars not forming, but they're connecting. Almost like a constellation, and they're connecting before your very eyes. Curious. See as the light begins to string itself from one into another, into another. And as it does so, you notice as it's sort of making a crude shape. Looking down at you. Make an insight check to what this possibly is. You have advantage due to your background.
Inside check. Double tap.
Seems it's very intricate, but it seems to be almost like a root shape of a U, or no, a crescent. Kind of like a crescent moon of the sorts. It's the shape of it. As you're watching it begin to slowly form, notice as it begins to shift, and all the stars that were lighting up begin to slowly fade away to darkness. Almost like an eclipse, even.
Oh hey, look, an eclipse is happening.
Hate him. Hate him.
What?
Are you okay?
Oh no, this is me out of game. I fucking hate these assholes.
I kind of point that out towards Phoebe. You see here, it seems some sort of eclipse is procuring.
Interesting.
That's quite strange, actually. We never really saw much of a moon. We don't know if it has actually a moon or multiple moons.
Well, in this place, we should always assume that we know nothing about the weather or anything out there.
Oh yes, I agree. Also, that was my mindset after the few days. But also, we never really actually taken notice to it, have we?
I guess not. I guess I am going to assume that it is not good.
Another thing. Maybe.
Oh well, can't do anything about it, right?
Maybe warn the others.
Maybe.
And hopefully it doesn't shoot us out of the sky, huh? Oh, I think maybe we should go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are laughing, make a perception check.
Blows.
You hear a slight.
Not that. Phoebe,
Oh, what?
Sirius, you hear a laugh track.
Oh my god. Raven.
What is a laugh track?
Well, no, I'm just explaining it out of game. You hear a laugh track.
You just start seeing Phoebe getting visibly angry when she hears the laugh track.
Where did that come from?
Just ignore it. Let's just go to sleep. Just.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's not there. Didn't
it's
happen.
Not there.
Then you begin to hear ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh no.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Nope.
Oh, man. With that, does that conclude your watch?
Yep.
All right. That. Who will be taking the final watch?
I can take the final
Yeah.
watch.
I can also take it if you wish.
I wake up Zell and touch Dapper once to see if he's alive.
You walk up to him and like he's been looking in your direction the whole time. He just like the Undertaker just whoop gums up.
Oh,
You see her gong.
Oh, I feel completely well rested.
Glad to hear it.
What's wrong?
Oh no, just more important things happening.
Next time when you rest, can you not look us straight in the eyes?
Well, how would you know that I can that I'm aware?
this is so weird to listen to.
Okay. We'll work on that. Yeah.
Who's taking the second watch as well?
Zale.
Hey, snap, it's me. Oh boy.
Look, it's your boy. It's hot and cold.
I got
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
All right. So, Sirius and Phoebe, as you begin to take the lengths of your sleep, Zale and Navro make perception checks with sight.
With sight.
That should be on the next bingo card. Zale asking if it's with sight or not.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh my god, look at me. I'm Zelda Noctis. I have 3 eyes.
22 and a, is it just flat roll for Navro?
Yeah, it's completely flat.
Gotcha.
Not an Oculus.
Alright, 22 and 10. Keep that in mind. But as you guys are kind of looking out and trying to see if there's anything going on, what would you be just saying or doing?
So, ABC, spacing around here. Out of the earshot of Phoebe, or unless you have something to ask first.
No, you can go first.
So who is she?
Phoebe wishes for vengeance on someone.
Yeah.
Who is this person?
Oh boy, this is really complicated, and I don't know if she'd like it if I told you instead of her telling you yourself, you know?
I hardly consider that she's going to be 100% forthright with me.
And how do you know
But-
I am going to be?
Well, you have no reason to lie. Or to hide what isn't important.
Well, to her, that's very important. And I don't want to break her trust.
If I'm going to help her, I need to know at least the basics.
And now I need to remember what he knows. Hold on. It's someone who took a lot of things away from her. She's not too happy about that.
I can expect that. Does she have a name? Or a position? Is this a person of power? I mean,
I think
come
it's a
on now.
person of power. I don't actually... Raven, you didn't actually say her name, did you?
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. She actually never said her name.
I don't think I know her name.
That too. I think you also don't remember her name.
hell-bent on vengeance, and yet
Uh,
unaware of any details?
she's like me, as in she doesn't have any memories. She must remember that she was wronged. She might remember the face.
Just like me. Funny.
Sorry
that
if you
case,
heard
I
that
do
thump, that was my
understand.
turtle.
Or quite like me then. Well, then we'll find out. And with information,
Uh-huh.
it'll be much easier.
Yeah, usually that's how it works. You use like a book to like cast things, right?
Yes, I am a practitioner of the arcane arts, and
Hey.
you have cast a fair few spells.
Mm-hmm. That is right.
From where?
My hands. My feet sometimes. It depends on what I think is cool at the time.
The location. No.
Mm-hmm.
Where does your magic come from? Within, outside, from knowledge?
What happens if I say hell?
I don't give a shit.
Okay, it's hell.
Alright, interesting.
Mhm. I was given this power. It's not like a borrowed sort of thing. I'm pretty sure it'll stay around.
Who gave it to you?
Give me just give me just a second. And he starts to knock on his head. And he'll start to speak to the voice in his head. Am I allowed to tell people who you are?
Depends. Who are they?
A dead guy.
A dead guy. How the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking to a corpse?
Well, he's an alive corpse.
What?
You know, it's
An
easier
like
to
an undead
explain-
or something?
Yeah, that totally. That.
Huh. Well, doubted, but question.
Sure.
They religious, zealot, any affiliations with gods or anything like that?
Let me get a look.
Or
And
anything
Zil,
divine in the slightest?
and Zil will just start to look over at Navro's clothes. Just look for anything, like anything specific, really.
Absolutely
Do you-
nothing.
I will ask, if you are looking at Navro's like clothing, would he be able to make an investigation check?
It'd be more perception. I mean, I guess it could be investigation.
I like
Yeah.
perception.
You're just kind of giving a quick little look
Okay.
over, so I'll give you a sight or investigation with advantage.
I mean, I'll take either. I'll do investigation.
Yeah. 19. Alright, well, shit. Okay, alrighty.
Well, you are about to learn stuff that I wrote last September.
Oh.
So, in particular, if you're looking at his clothes, two things you'd note. Obviously, Navro has his poncho kind of like fold out to the side, and you can see that he's wearing his completely worn out leather armor and some patchwork robes underneath the poncho. Two things. Wizards don't wear armor, much less leather armor. It's really strange. It's in the same... It might have been what he was wearing when he died, but it's very strange that it's in the same condition as he is, yet it's not... It wouldn't make sense for a wizard to have it. Zale, how often have you seen, like, other adventurers?
I don't know. Sensei! Hi, Sensei!
It's, I mean, you've seen a decent bit. Like, I mean, adventurers, sure, that's a little bit of a different thing, but, like, just the quote-unquote adventurer term of, like, you've seen Mako, you've seen Onyx, you've seen, like, a bunch of bandits, like, just general survivors and stuff, and that would technically count.
You've seen a fair bit, then.
Yeah.
These would not fit for a wizard, but these are absolutely the leathers of a rogue. In addition, the kind of robes that he's wearing underneath, they're kind of a bit fucked up after having been going through the entirety of his adventure in these same clothes the whole time. But you notice that two things. One, they are like patchwork, and they are a patchwork of like old like even when they were created, they must have been old and musty to create these like robes. But they're like cheap clothing, cheap military clothing, probably from like turncoats or bandits. Not what a wizard would wear. And in addition, you would get the same... You know how, like, you can tell somebody has been wearing a certain set of clothes. Like, you could tell a wizard is wearing these set of clothes for a long, long time, just due to, like, the magic that it would, like, leave off, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the magic of a wizard that would have been imbibed in this. It's the magic of a sorcerer. And if you're noticing with a natural 20, I guess I can say the other thing as well. He's pulled it out one or two times. He has an actual arcane focus, which is an old rusted axe head. But the thing is, he's been using this whole time has been the driftwood staff that he's been like carrying around. And that's not an arcane focus at all. But you have seen what it is usually with Ilva. It has a holy energy off of it. It's a divine focus that is being somehow jury-rigged into being an arcane focus for Navro's purposes. You would get, like, from a natural 20, you would get that, I would assume.
Yeah.
He's just gonna look like his eye kind of widens. It's like, Ezrin, we'll talk later. Anyways,
Whoa, what the fuck do you mean we'll talk later? Do they have one or not?
It's complicated.
Well, I don't want you to go just start spewing stuff out if it's complicated. Yes or no?
Okay. So, he has something akin to it, but he definitely does not look like the type.
Oh, here. I'll tell you, this is more for your own safety. Let me give you 2 seconds of context. If there's some individual that is more so divine, a zealot, or worshipping any sort of god of the sort, they're going to try to kill you and hang you as an example. especially where you get your powers from. Yeah, they'll revel and throw a party about it.
Oh, fun. Let's add another group to the list that wants to hang me.
You know, exactly. So, if you think that they would probably do that, then don't. If you don't,
I don't
well,
think they have the strength to even tie a noose. No offense to them.
fair. If they try anything, just burn them.
That's what I usually do. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. I have a cool spell idea in mind.
Okay.
And he'll get out of his psionic connection with him. It's like,
Are you done staring into the void?
I was talking with someone.
Ah, understandable.
So, do you worship anyone?
Fuck no. Absolutely not.
What's with the staff then? It radiates something akin to divine energy, my good
What?
sir.
It's a stick that I came here with. I woke up with it. What do
You
you
woke up
mean?
with a divine stick. Also,
He-
what's with the armor?
It's leathers that I woke up in.
Do you know nothing about yourself, or?
Buddy, if I knew anything, I'd be telling everyone. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh boy.
The only thing I
Ah.
know is my death and that my friends and family are dead to the
Ugh.
Starry Ones.
Colorful. Well, lovely. That armor is something akin to a rogue's attire.
Like a thief?
Yeah, like a thief. And you
He
also
is
have a bit of...
completely perplexed. Literally no idea what's like going on right now.
And also, one more thing. You have some radiates of something like me, a bit of a raw talent of magic, if you know what I mean.
From myself, or
What did you say again was the sorcerer's energy? Was it the axe handle, or was it just...
it was the robes, the patchwork robes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to make sure so I didn't got mistaken. The robes. Fine patchwork, by the way.
I simply woke up in these. Are these
Wait.
mine, or
I would like to think so. I like to think everything we woke up with has purpose and value. Allow me to give an example. And he'll take out his dagger from his sheath. You see this? This dagger. Looks simple, looks ordinary, yes. I believe it is very important to me. At least I would like to think so. I think, well, it belonged to my father. I would like to think so. I would like to hope so.
do you know your father's name? Anything?
That's the fun part, no. At least I don't think so. But I know I have one. Otherwise, well, it'd be a bit weird that I'm standing here without a father.
Who are these then? You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Thank you, I suppose. This is the first time I've gotten anything.
Well, I'm glad to give. Speaking of giving, since you write stuff down with like scrolls and shit, I've been holding on to this thing for as long as I remember. I don't even remember how I really got it, but I do know I had it since we were at a beach. I think it belongs in better hands, as this is from really long ago. I'm gonna pull out my scroll of invisibility. I won this from a lore challenge like a year ago.
Haven't needed to stealth.
Haven't
Except that
needed
one
to.
time.
Except that one time.
All right, you can
And
pass
he'll
the
hand
scroll
it.
over towards Navro, easy.
Thank you. This will be in good hands. I don't have the materials required for it, but
I'm sure you'll find some. You're capable, aren't you?
to an extent.
That is one thing I was curious about. I've seen casters like you manipulate magic.
Oh yes.
I would like to get some level of that knowledge, how you do it, how it's done.
Seems with your robes you already have something, so I can work with that. Magic manipulation's easy, at least to me. I'm sure you'll get it. You just need a good force of presence. You'll be all set.
We'll see about that. Right now, for the current time, as they've been discussing, we might be rushing. But when we get back to Valeria, I think we'll have some teaching to do for each other.
I wouldn't mind that one bit. Thank you.
You would see he's like mind racing for a second. And I'd almost ask you to roll, but Zale, you have had voices in your head like every session, I assume.
Yeah, I had voices in my head since day one.
Yep.
You
literally.
know that Navro is like he's having a conversation with somebody inside his head right now. Before looking back at you, and thank you. I didn't think I'd find anything, much less on myself, but thank you.
Also, do you want me to deliver the thank you to your head, or are you gonna tell them? Your voice, of course. Don't try. I've literally had a voice in my head day one. It takes one to know one, yes?
You're very good at reading people.
It's kind of my thing.
Can I trust you?
Of course you can.
Do not mention this to anyone.
I wouldn't dare.
Thank you.
Do they have a name?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
All right, let's do this persuasive man. 21. You want to use inspo or not, Zale?
I'm fine with how it is.
Oh, speaking of inspo, this was from earlier. I did forget about this. Sirius, you did receive inspo from in a while ago. I just want to make sure I got that right.
Thank you.
He leans in and making sure no one but you can hear.
It's Kobza.
Got it.
I need to let you make sure. He can only come out if I choose, and he will not.
Okay. You can trust me. I promise. After all, have I given you a reason not to?
No, and I trust other Soulbound members. But do not pretend you never heard this. Alright?
Who? And I'll give a smirk.
He smirks a little bit back.
I believe our shift's almost done, so let's just say we weren't here.
That works for me.
And with that, Navro will, since this is the end of the rest, he's going to get up on top of this, and when people are kind of like when it's like time, he'll do his legend lore casting.
Gotcha. So eventually, Zale, you're able to wake up pretty much everybody in the likes of this little small makeshift camp.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Shake the tree. Wake up.
Gonna wake up Creelan, and as you do, all the kindred spirits are awake now. Alright.
How long does Lightning Lord take to cast?
10 minutes, right? Or if
10 minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Now, what are you casting it for, if you could?
What do you mean? For like the
More
the
so,
thing?
so if you cast in Legend Lore, let me go break out the filing cabinet of notes or whatever in those 10 minutes. You can message me if you want.
So Legend Lore, would I be able to cast it as a ritual? It doesn't say in the rules, but like it's a spell that like for all intents and purposes would be cast as a ritual for like other things. Like other spells of its kind can be cast as a ritual. Because there's two things I want to learn. One that's like I don't know how much information I'm going to get, but I want to get something, and the other is that settlement, that ruin.
Oof. All right. So for the first question, can you cast as a ritual? Let's chalk it up to an Arcana roll. If you're able to beat the DC I have in mind, sure thing. Let's start with that first. It's definitely a high DC for this because it's a 5th level spell.
Well, hold on. There we go. Does 34 get it? That's a natural 20.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Fuck that.
Just for
DC.
shits and giggles.
You know, yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. That's a 39.
So close to the big 40. Yeah, sorry, DC's 40. Get fucked.
Yeah.
Had to roll perfectly. Yeah, the DC of 25 is crushed. You're good.
Man saw the weave.
As you do. Describe what this as you're kind of casting it as a ritual, what does it at least look like while you're doing it?
So, Navro's like sitting cross-legged, smaller sticks of incense being laid out, and the ivory strips being kind of laid out, almost like in the barest of a rectangle, where like there's just the basic lines to kind of insinuate that, and you see him like waving his arms in this very, very strict manner. Every movement he makes when casting magic, it's not swooping and flowing, it's very, very precise. And you would see him like waving the arms, and the sort of chaotic magic that would usually emanate from him sort of leaks out just from behind him, and encircling the incense, almost like giving a visualization to the smell of the incense itself. You know, you can taste colors and you can hear sound. You can see sounds and taste colors with the way that his magic is seen. Before eventually the magic itself goes into this small rectangular shape made by the ivory strips and shows whatever he needs to see.
Very well. And you want to name in the meantime while I'm getting this set up? What are you trying to learn about? What legendary piece of lore are you seeking?
So if his estimation is correct, and we have coordinates, we have how it looks, we know what it most likely is, but that ruin, most likely connected to the Forbidden City, on those specific coordinates, is what he's trying to look for. And he would gain, depending on what you as a DM think, he would gain more information, the clearer and more information he knows about the subject. So,
about the city or about the location of said city?
Simply the location of that ruin.
Okay. Got you. So that is what you're looking for. I will begin to prepare that for those 10 minutes. But while that is happening, what are the rest of you doing?
I have consulted my star map and have a no bones game.
You got it. Odin map. This one. Yeah, I'll go pull up the big one.
Zill's just stretching and getting ready to move out eventually.
Alright. What about the rest of you? Reelan, Ova, or Phoebe?
I can't do much without knowing where to go, so I'm just gonna sit here.
Alright. Give your Krill.
down and see Zell stretching and realize that probably slept in a little bit too much. So I'm gonna fly down and start stretching as well.
I mean, I slept in too much.
Fair enough. Yep.
Over, you get a fucking good night of rest, sleeping for a whole 10-12 hours.
Just
I think
casually ignored, no big deal.
You know, I think she needs it. You know, she's been doing a lot.
F you.
What? I meant that in a nice way. Rude.
I'll some stretches, and at the end of that, I'm gonna just take out the poisonous kit just to look at it. Interesting. See what we can do with this. I'll put it back. Now get Phoebe and Sirius to the way.
Oh yeah, actually, I will go to that special place in my mind and see about the location of Karos.
Okay, that's gonna be two things. Yeah. Hold off on that. I got you though. I'm adding this. We're gonna handle that in just 1 second. We're gonna handle it actually after the likes of Navra's thing.
Just a note, I do want to cast it an additional time after I'm done, but like whenever people are able to.
Oh, you're trying to do it that way? Alright. Yeah, we'll do it for the one-time thingy. Got you.
There's an additional thing that I really do want to know about, but yeah.
And what is the other thing?
The other thing?
Also, I should make. I almost forgot to read this. Goddamn, I wrote this specifically for individuals trying to take Legend Lore. All right.
Oh.
If you are casting the likes of this spell, hey everybody, Sensei here. This spell is extremely dangerous. Wow, who would have thought that? Because knowledge can kill you. You know this, Navro. If you want to cast this spell, you are 100% confirming, consenting to whatever happens after the fact upon learning this knowledge. Now, you will get another confirmation as soon as this is done, but yeah, let me know. Things can result in instant cosmic death for yourself, other people, and more. So, be very careful with what you do with this thing.
People, huh?
Other people.
Do we get a warning if it's like like no roll? Or will there always be a roll?
What do you mean by a roll?
A highest saving throw. Or will there be occasions where it's just like you get iced instantly?
So if you guys were level 3 and below, the answer would be instantly yes. Now you're at this point. Boy, I can give you like man, I gotta give it to you. You gotta just be your intuition. At this point, you as players kind of know what's the bad stuff to not ask about and what's the, this is probably okay. This is probably half decent.
Mm-hmm.
We say that now.
Good to know. Good to know. Cool.
I want to find out what time of day the Starbucks opens, so let me get blasted by the stars.
Oh god.
That's the combination that is required to kill the corruption. Oh. 5:55 a.m. Oh no.
He gets it. But just as a hint, don't probably ask about the sages, probably don't ask about the, spears, haha, and don't ask about probably the corruption unless you really want to fuck around with fate and all that sort of stuff.
I didn't hear any of
now,
that.
granted, these are just like me these are kind of the obvious ones. Just because I didn't list it out doesn't mean that, other things aren't on the table for said things, right?
Nazgul's just a bunch of weebs that like mechas. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Fine, don't worry about
it.
it.
They walked Gundam once.
Just don't ask like the really bad questions.
Okay, so there's that, and then what was so if that is okay with you, then cool. What's the second thing?
The second thing, and this is why, this warning and why I ask about the roll-off. The second thing I want to know is, the fourth cosmic step requires that we redeem the betrayer.
Oh god.
Who is the betrayer?
Oh, come on!
Now, I ask you, DM, would that just instant poof, or is that enough for a roll-off?
You have to use your own player intuition, like I said. You can also consult your party if you think so, or if you want to discuss about it. But I mean, that's just in character or whatever.
Bro, I'm sorry. That sounds like an instant poof kind of question. Like, for real? Like,
There's Cowabunga, and then there's that.
Yeah.
Because
like, just think about it. We just bought you those scrolls. Don't make them be a waste of money.
Yeah. Like, bro.
If there's a roll-off, then we can attempt.
That's from a step that is required to kill the corruption. That sounds like an instant death fucking question to me.
I'll just
because
no big deal.
If it's a big person, if we can ask about people like Dendar, right?
Yeah.
And if it's the leader of the corruption, if it's one of the dragon sages, then that's one thing.
Yes.
But it either is or isn't, because who is the betrayer? Like, we know
there is
nothing.
no way it isn't like a big deal person. Like, honestly.
I don't know. I'm on the side of I don't think it's gonna explode anybody.
Okay,
truly.
Yeah. It might just blow up Navro, but not us.
Well, no. I mean, like, it's just like as Navro said. It's no different than like Dendar or some the Black Dragon guy, or whatever. It's just a person who was labeled the betrayer.
If it is, what I would want to know is, like, smudge off the ink. Is it the Black Dragon Sage? At that point, Navro's asked, he's already talked to him a bunch of times. Is it one of the other sages? Well, they're not quite as powerful. Is it just the leader of the corruption? Then, fine. All right, done listening. Cool. Dispel the spell.
That's not how that works, brother.
That's definitely not how it works.
I would love if that's how it works.
That's not how it works, brother.
Could I, at the very least, make an Arcana check to see, would this be... Because I've literally died to this before.
I died to this before.
That would usually be the first warning.
Damn, you really died to this before, and I was like, I want to do that again.
Knowledge is power.
Let's just test the white mark again. Keep go.
Oh yeah, we got a spell slot. We're good. I got a diamond. We're good. Go ahead. No, do it. We have countermeasures now.
No, do we?
There is another thing I wanted to ask, and it's not going to provide significant information, but it would make me. It would be like, because the other thing would be to ask Navro. Now that's not important to anybody, but if the universe doesn't know who Navro is, like, at all, then damn.
That also sounds like a kind of cosmic deathy question, considering a god doesn't even know who you are, but you do what you want. I won't stop, of course.
I think it's plausible for a god not to know who people are.
No, absolutely. But it's like, that's a big deal if, like, a god doesn't know about you. But that's just
think about how many people there are. Then surely they don't all have a checklist. Oh, there's Terry, Bob, Jim,
no,
Samantha.
you're absolutely right, but it still might be considered a big deal. Who knows?
And why is Terry Bot on that list?
I'm just saying. Like,
why is Terry Bot? You can do what you wish. I'm just giving a warning because I care and I don't want you to die because dying is bad.
If it's a roll-off at all...
No, dying is fine. Cosmic death is another thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cosmic death. Come on, we all know it's
I don't think it will be, honestly.
Well, I mean, if they're going to die to a question, it's probably going to be cosmic death. I'm not saying the question he's going to ask.
If anything, it'll be another plus 55 out of nowhere.
Just do what you want. I said my piece. I won't disagree with anything or what you do. I just wanted to say, I'm not gonna stop you, obviously, because that's stupid.
My concern is, would this happen in an AoE, or is this just single unit target?
No,
The
it's just
single
me.
unit target. Okay, then I can stand by you as this
I
happens.
can stand by you.
For chat, Sammy giggle like a madman. I'm messaging Sammy something funny.
My God,
It has nothing to do with anything.
Just do what you want.
Could
will
I at
support
least?
it, 100%.
Is there any roll
Mhm.
that I can make, Sensei, to know if asking the betrayer is instant death, like it was for knowing for hearing the first spirit, or would it be like learning about that giant that we met before we met the kindred spirits, and that would be like a roll off. I've poked the stick enough to know like what happens if like tickling the dragon's tail, that kind of thing. Would I know at this point what kind of reaction I would get?
At most, all I could say is a high risk, high reward one, my friend. Like it's one of those things where either you'll gain everything or lose everything. And that's all I can say about that.
There's a chance. That sounds like a rolly.
If there's a reward, then
Go for gold.
then I have a chance of getting it. It's either is or isn't, and that probably means a roll off.
Yeah, we'll just go for it now.
Oh,
See Krillin fly.
Clarify
want,
about
you
this,
want. I'm
this is
just
all
gonna,
inside his head, right?
I'm just gonna stand over here.
Look at him.
All right.
It's all
This is
inside
no-
his head.
We'll decide.
Okay.
Hey. We'll see. We'll see.
Can you like do it like 30 feet away?
I got his back. I'm right there.
So, first things first, the settlement, the ruins.
Okay.
To know about those.
Alright. So, I need a confirmation. First things first.
Oh God.
Are you 100% full lock in? Send me a message. Thumbs up. You are casting this spell to learn about the city.
To learn about where the settlement.
Well, yeah, where the settlement is.
Where the ruins are. Yes.
Where the ruins are.
For
yes.
that, I'm sure.
Okay. Coolio Jones. We'll deal with this first.
You're making me so
As you
nervous.
begin to do so.
God.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me make sure. Just one little thing. Make sure how the thingy is presented. Okay. Gotcha. Near one of the only mountain ranges in the Forbidden Expanse, the opposite side of an expanding mesa, there lies a strange pool of sand. Begins to continue circling rapidly, ripping anything that comes into contact with it to shreds. Center of it all, ruins themselves begin to spiral out of control as they're sucked into the same sands beneath to the world below. Above the lengths of this strange whirlpool lies a floating island of the sorts. Stuck. Scared of ever leaving, or ever even exploding. Or if it did, the island itself and all its inhabitants would be taken along with it.
Oh.
That clan... Oh, funny enough. That clan being the Samadan clan, the
no.
Expanse. Though they try to reunite with their brethren from the valley and from the likes of the taiga, unite all of the floating islands, they cannot. This moment. or not even the other Samadans know where their current location might be.
Oh.
However, you might find them as soon as you find the mountains. That's all I can say about that. But for the mountains, and not on the side of the mesa, but on the opposite side, you'll find the whirlpool and you'll find a floating island on top of, or above it. And that is where the ruins spiraling about are.
Okay. Am I allowed any roll to know if the next question is just an instant death?
Death.
Or, okay, if as you said before, it's high risk, high reward.
Same thing that I said before.
If it's a high risk, high reward thing, and you're choosing your words carefully, then that would mean that it is technically passable, and that I can technically survive.
Makes you happy.
I said high
We'll
risk,
see.
high reward.
High risk, high reward.
Well, it's one of those things where it's high, or it's one of those things where it could be, or it's clearly high risk, but it could be a high reward if it actually works out. It's one of those things, as I mentioned before, where you can either gain everything or you can lose everything.
I'll go through.
Oh my god. Oh god.
That's what we like to see. Big dick energy. Woo!
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
I put my hand on his shoulder as he begins and give it a pat, and get myself in a 2-point stance to see what happens.
How do you know this is happening?
You can see him cast.
It's a Black Star thing. They understand each other.
I thought that
Alright.
was just inside his head.
No, I don't think Legend Lore is
Now,
just in your head.
Last thing, send me thumbs up in the likes of a message. You are perfectly fine with whatever happens from this point on. Whether you get all the information that you could ever need, or the worst goes across to you.
Oh god.
Relax, Max.
I'm very nervous.
Oh, and to make sure, what are you trying to research or learn about? Who is the traitor?
Who is the betrayer? I just sent you the thumbs up in your DMs there.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Let me go grab something.
Let me just sit down and calm for the camera.
Breathe, Max.
Everything will be
In the
fine.
meantime, what
Everything
is
will be fine.
everybody else doing?
Doing the same shit. Can't go off as things like one's ready.
We're waiting for Navra.
And
Right.
just quick again, like, can we all see this spell going off, or is this in
Oh,
his
yeah.
head?
Most definitely, you can see the or them casting the spell because it's a ritual sort of thing.
If
And
it doesn't go well, it won't be your problem for long.
You don't know that.
Alright, I'm there in support.
It sucks because I wanted to talk to Navro too, but it's alright. Cool.
You, know,
You
he
can
might
talk to
die.
him, like you can talk to him before he starts the spell, 100%.
No, it's okay.
I'm not getting near that.
I
I'm
mean, do you
wrong.
want to talk? We can talk. Like while I'm casting
No,
it. It takes 10
yeah.
minutes.
The moment's over. It's fine. I'll bug you next session.
Okay.
Maybe if there's a next session.
If there is one,
Yeah.
We'll see.
top does the waterfall
see.
you see from the distance is fucking giant mushroom cloud.
Where
That'd
the
be cool.
fuck is... There we go. Yeah, this one. Boy. Cool. Who is leader? All right, I'm trying to make sure, like, I know who it is already off the top of my head. It's more so I'm trying to make sure I got all the information and lore as well with it. This is the first thing that I ever wrote for Voden, or one of the probably like the first or second things.
Oh god.
Again, all I'm looking for is just scrub out Betrayer and just have another name, and that's it.
Yeah, no different than like Dendar, you know.
Yeah, just a name, just
Or
a
like
name.
the Sewer King.
Yeah, just a name. Whoa, yay.
It's like a title, you know. Like find out who holds the title.
Oh my god. God.
What's the point in having a title if you can't know it?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be so cool if it was a player.
What?
Think about it. It was super rad, man.
It's Groz. Groz, it's her.
No, she would never.
Yes, yeah. She would never now.
Now. Yikes.
We have to make light of the situation because this is very scary right now.
The actual secret Gross is a god.
Wow.
All right, hold on, I'm gonna fucking just search this goddamn thing.
Everyone's all nervous.
Long.
Well, I wonder why we're nervous. It's almost like he could die.
There you go.
You're nervous.
There we go.
I'm
faith in
very
that.
nervous right now.
Krillin
Yes.
doesn't believe
Blah,
that.
blah, blah.
I have so much faith. I'm gonna cast guidance on him. There you go. Tap. And then on my other rock. There we go.
Yeah, you have so much faith. You're 30 feet away from him.
I was here.
Hey,
I
I
was
just woke up.
sleeping.
I just woke up here.
All right, blah 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 blah. Cool. Yada yada yada.
Oh.
Yada yada yada. Bam bam bam. Cool. All right, fantastic. All right. And given the context of it, who is it actually? You gotta know the actual accurate information. Okay, so technically it's now this is more so DM brain. Not as simple as it is.
Nothing's ever simple.
Okay, and then technically it's them,
Captain
but
Phil.
it's yeah, it's fatal. Well,
It's me.
there is that.
It's me. I'm the betrayer. Max. Not Zale. Max himself.
That's why you were nervous.
All right. Yeah, we'll do. Okay, I had to have a conversation with myself for a second.
How are
I hope
you
it went
feeling,
well.
Key? How are you feeling?
Terrible.
That makes me feel so much better. So.
Let's find out why.
Oh,
All right.
Not because it's bad,
do
it's
this.
because it's a lot of work.
Got it.
oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, totally. Okay.
Sorry for the delay, y'all.
No,
Making
it's
sure I got
fine.
this right.
Made me more scared and terrified.
All right. Just doing this and yeah. Fuck you. No. Bam, 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 and you, my friend. Come with me. There. Cool and. All right. So, Navru, this is what you learn.
Oh boy.
Who is the traitor? In the context of, who do you have to redeem? Such. The mystery of who or what the traitor is. Though it is believed amongst relatively everyone who the traitor is, amongst the likes of Clothis, even Krufix. No other god, though. They don't get to understand the truth. But even the sages of Draconic might believe this to be true. Even the other spirits believe this. All except too. But they know the truth. It's believed that Black Star Spirit, the 5th spirit. Never make your highest saving throw.
Oh boy.
I am going to use my birthday natural d20.
Are you sure
I'm
this is
still
the
gonna
one
roll.
that? Are you sure this is the one you want to use it on?
On this, well,
Could be more.
will I be making multiple?
If I'm asking you that, you damn well will be.
Ah, yeah.
In this case, I will use the inspiration that Sammy gave me. In that case, I am going to use Chronal Shift, my first Chronal Shift.
All right. Yeah, because you got it back because of sleep.
Yeah, I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
You also have guidance.
Guidance will help with the saving throw.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. In this case, for this one, I'll use the nat 20 for this.
As you begin to do so, you look forth as the information begins to embed itself into your mind for a moment. And as it does so, it strikes you with an unnatural sort of fury and pain. It begins to try to take every bit and fiber of your being away from you, and you feel yourself beginning to gloss over in an astral light once more. An oh so familiar feeling once again. And as you do so, begin to crack the likes of the staff once more. The astral light begins to dissipate from you. For now. Navro, as you begin to continue on listening towards the likes of the spell, you all witness, every one of you watching, just saw as Navro was getting ready to cosmic death immediately. As they shattered the likes of it, slamming the statue down, begin to continue the ritual of the spell. Is anybody doing anything?
If you
Is
want to
Navro in
stop,
pain?
I will say, if you want to stop me, that is totally okay. I don't mind you like shaking him and being like, stop it. I don't mind that at all. If your character would go, fuck, what the fuck is up? As a player, like, okay, yeah, you know, do as a player once. But if your character in this moment is like, what is he doing? Make him stop. Then you can do that. Like, I'm not gonna like object to that. Like, for your character.
That all depends right now. Like, what do we see?
We
You literally saw him
almost
turning into
cosmic
an.
black.
You saw him turning into the corruption, and freezing over into an astral light, the same sort of prisons that you all woke up from the very first session of this campaign, and they were getting ready to shatter off before eventually, right before it was getting ready towards his arms and his head, he slammed the staff down, and then it all shattered and broke. As they were casting the spell, and then they continue to continue casting the likes of this spell. You finish it.
As I'm behind Navro, my left hand will kind of still be in a position to brace, and I'll kind of lean forward a little bit and say, do not fail. With the right hand, I'm going to reach back and just put my hand on my scimitar. Still have my support.
Is Navro able to like? He's looking at like things going on with people.
You can kind of hear Creelan, but it's kind of like muddled amongst all the sort of mad scrawlings and the text that is being read to you.
I look to all of them. If you see it start to go, kill me. You can revive me later if I die. But if I die to this astral death, I can't come back.
Is this something you're willing to go through?
Regular death?
No, the other death.
Quick words, you're in the middle of casting the spell and learning the information, my friend.
I'll be fine. And
Look back.
again, he's given the reaction. If it starts to happen, ice him. No hesitation.
Look back at the party for confirmation.
Yeah, I guess so.
God.
Okay. His hand remains on the hilt of the scimitar.
Or not. Raven and I are best friends yet, sadly. So I'm just gonna aim a guy and bolt at him.
That's fine. That's what he wants. Plus one to friendship with Navro.
All right.
I'll
Ready.
prepare stuff too, you know. Yeah, I'll prepare.
Overkill.
He said.
As you do, you continue on. Continue reading. Or are you listening? And as I was continuing off, though they believe the black spirits, the fifth spirit, is the one to blame. It is more complicated than that.
To ask one Sensei one thing. You are still working with the thing that has been assumed this entire time, where if someone
Yes.
is about to, okay, then you can, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I got you.
That was-
Understandable.
Yeah.
The betrayer wasn't. Oh, here, better out. Go it this way. The betrayer didn't act against the forgotten spirits, the first spirits. Make your high saving throw. 29. You're okay with now. The Eclipse will not use their corruption resource to lower it. You will still beat the DC even if they did.
Oh, of course.
Instead, the first agreed to it. The betrayer is not one, but it is two spirits. Navar, you're coming with me.
Oh,
Sad face.
frowny face. Oh, not to secrets chat. Okay, not to secrets chat. Okay, this is right. Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Very similar to the crystals.
You all look over, and here is what you, or Navar, this is the first thing that you see. You see as all the bits of astrolite begin to start slowly forming over your eyes and glossing over, you begin to peer into the veil for a moment. The rest of you, what you see is, you look over, and you see as Navro is getting, or it's starting to form with the likes of their entire head. They're crystallizing over, but you also see as a rift begin to start tearing forth and slowly beginning to start emerging out from them. You see as not as one, not as 2, 3, 4, 10, dozens and dozens of spirits begin to form out of the likes of the rift and get ready to start grabbing and pulling at Navro at the seams, ripping and tearing him from one reality to this one. As you begin to see as the dozens of spirits begin to explode, they all seem angry, infuriated, but also controlled. Dozens of spirits begin to form. You guys can certainly try to do something, but let me know if you will.
So we're seeing these things try and rip at Navro.
Rip at Nav. They are trying to drag Navro into a rift
Can I
as
shoot
he's
the rift?
as he's crystallizing over and getting ready to get corrupted again.
Can I shoot the rift, or does it look like he has it controlled?
Does it look like Navro has it controlled?
Yeah, sorry, you said something about controlled.
No. Navro, so something caused the rift to form in the likes of this space, and as it ripped open, what poured out was dozens and dozens of spirits. These spirits are trying to grab Navro and pull him into the rift.
Oh,
Into the rift, what Navro sees is that little astral sort of space and all that stuff. And also on Navro's form, it's starting to crystallize over as if he's getting corrupted.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
You can go first if you like.
Oh, it's real quick. I see him start to get corrupted. The scimitar is fully out, and it is 1.25 inches from the middle of his back.
Why is one?
Say that one more
Because
time.
that's the effective range to thrust at close range. So I'm an inch and a quarter away from the scabbard, not scabbard, the scimitar away from his back. It's also, if they start to pull him, he can still be within full striking distance. Oh, it's where Creedland is at.
They're pulling him right now.
Can I
If you're doing anything, then now is the time to do it, or he's getting pulled into this rift.
Yeah, can I go over there and try and close it with my white mark?
As you try to do so, you walk over. They begin to look at your white mark, and they don't actually do so, but they more so scoff as you try to use the power that they granted you. They do not give a flying fuck. I'm sorry, Ova. I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's no problem. Just guy you bolted it then.
Are you guiding bolting the spirits?
Well, my homie here is trying to do stuff with these spirits trying to put up.
Bro, there are dozens of them. Take your pick, brother.
We're just gonna start shooting them.
As you do, you see over. That's about as much as you're able to do. You start trying to reach over and use the legs of the mark before you see as they just begin to almost rip the legs up, or almost start ripping the legs of your own arm free, or excuse me, with them. You start trying to guiding both of them with one of your free hands, left and right, as they just begin to keep swarming and swarming amongst you. With that, is anybody else doing anything?
I don't.
I can't fucking do anything to that. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm a sorcerer that's 9th level, and y'all asking level 20 ass questions. Holy shit!
It's just
funny.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't see this going well, and he's already starting to come in cosmic.
Bro.
If they're pulling at him to some weird riff, I don't like that. You already gave the order. I'm comfortable with that.
Am I able to speak through all this?
You get 6 seconds or maybe 8 seconds worth of words.
Sending.
I'll look over to the spirits clawing at me. If you wish me to relent, I will. But do not waste my time.
They're gonna keep pulling at you. If that's the case.
Serious guiding bolts of Navro.
As you do, guiding bolt. What level?
Normal. Hang on.
Go level 4, bro. Ooh, pow. This is funny.
How did it go through?
I think we have to kind of do attack rolls and stuff if it's like Curse of Dread all over.
I'll do this instead.
You have advantage also. Because Navro is basically restrained right now.
Restrained, yeah.
By 56 spirits.
That's a nice number.
Alright, I just rolled this for the first attack. I'm using it at the normal thing, my innate ability.
Got you. 16, that's gonna hit. Roll one more time in case of a 20. $16, I believe, hits Navro anyways. Is that correct?
Very easily. Mm-hmm.
As you do, that is 4d6 damage then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 4d6 damage. Oh wait, actually, hold on. You can just roll that. Never mind. You don't want me to roll anyways.
Whoa.
You don't want me to roll. You definitely don't want me to roll. God, good lord.
God damn, dude.
Ugh.
Wow.
That's the League of Rashid talking right there. 12 points of damage. Navro takes 12 points of damage, and they have a guide, or you see as they begin to start outlining themselves in the likes of radiant, sort of burst of stars and energy. As they're beginning to do so, you see as the spirits are just almost like savage animals are ripping and tearing you by the claws, ripping and tearing and tossing the likes of your wizard hat. You see as they start scratching at the likes of your skin, pulling and ripping it apart before it's coated with astral flesh instead.
If
All
you
right.
wish for me to come willingly, I shall.
Oh, I know. That's what they already understand. That they're pulling you to be like, all right, you're coming with us. If anybody else is doing anything, this is their time. So Ilva got to do what they were trying to do. Sirius is doing what they're doing. Is there anything else? That's all you can do probably with the action right now.
Sirius, after firing the guiding bolt, yells out to the rest of them to stop them.
And be unmistakably clear when you say stop them.
Stop him.
Navro. Okay. All right. If everyone else is okay, like I said, Navro is going to start to feel a sharp, piercing feeling in the middle of his back, just center, like lower left of the heart area, as he begins to get stabbed with a scimitar.
As you do, make an attack roll with advantage or triple advantage. It's more of you rolling to see how much damage that will be added onto this based off of how much the attack roll is. It's not really a chance of you missing.
Oh.
Whoa,
you got a natural 20. All right, that's gonna be an instant crit on top of that. So it's going to be 17 points of damage as well. Roll 2d6 for me, Creelin.
Because I am really in my zone at the moment, I'm going to add an extra be on top of that to 6 because the key is flowing, and additional 2d6 for that.
7 points of damage. As you strike into them, begin to twist the legs of the blade before trying to rip it out. And as you do, Navro, you cough and hack up a bit of blood. But there's still some sentience. There's still some life in them. And that's all they care about.
Oh.
Nat or Creelin, that is your thing.
Are we doing one thing or one action?
It is, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you this. Vil was able to rush over and do all of that stuff. Makes sense. I will give you another attack. Same thing, advantage.
All right.
Do the spirits look like the spirits that are at our base?
Yes, but they don't have builder hats and overalls.
Oh.
They aren't nice. They're evil.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Regardless, it hits. Creelin, how do you want to do this?
Oh god.
I am going to fully pierce the scimitar through, and because he's small enough for me to do this, I'm going to reach around with the other hand to grab the end and step to the side, and leave like a judo foot behind him and fall backwards to my left. So he is falling away from the spirits pulling after him.
So he's falling away from the. Wait, hold on. You trying to hold on one more time?
He's throwing them away from the spirits.
Throwing them away.
He's not sending me to the shadow realm.
Mm-hmm. So you're trying to pull him. You're trying to pull him or send him away from where the spirits are going against all 56 of them.
Bro, he's strong. Don't worry about it.
I'm attempting to use what he knows is leverage.
Mm-hmm.
He's not strong. All he has is leverage. So I stabbed him. I reached around, grabbed the other end of the blade, put my foot behind him, and then with that, he should at least fall back. And then from that, I'll keep like forcing and flying and doing whatever maneuver to get Navro in the opposite direction of the spirits.
Hmm. Hold on. Just so everybody's aware.
Yeah, I'm still shooting them, by the way.
Oh, I know. I am fully aware. It is, just so everybody is clear about this.
Let's try an AoE attack.
Hold on. Just so you are 100% aware, so I'm not like just looking at you and you're thinking this is bullshit.
There's 56 spears. Creelan's still gonna try to flip him over away from them.
Bro, you're gonna flip him over from that?
It doesn't matter how many there are. You're not just gonna let him. You're just not. He's your friend. You know him. You're not gonna let him be sacrificed to all those spirits. You're gonna try.
As long as we're understanding, there is not really a way you're gonna be able to pull these guys away from him. As long as we're clear on that one. Then okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We know.
Okay, cool. Because I don't want to hear walls like, well, he didn't give me a roll or he didn't give me a chance and all that stuff. Motherfuckers! Okay, cool, clear, perfect.
But have I hit one yet?
You have hit 3.
And have they died?
No, they have not died.
Then I want to use AoE next, just FYI, whenever.
Right. As you're kind of getting ready to do so, you see as the spears begin to look over and they begin to start grabbing the legs of Navro. They begin to start pushing and pulling at the legs of Freeland, even the legs of Ilva, trying to push and force them off as they try and as their hardest. Before they begin to start picking up and enveloping him entirely from the legs of the or underneath the arms to the neck and more. As they pick him up and they grasp him, will pull him into the rift.
Do I have any control of my motor functions?
Motor functions?
Can I move my hands?
Hand.
Move your hands? No. No. You definitely cannot move your hands right now. You are completely restrained right now. With that,
I look at Phoebe and look away.
As you do, body is taken, dead, grasped. The rift is still open, but Navro is gone. The rift stays for 5 seconds.
Can I go through it?
No, don't go through it.
That's a really bad idea.
If Ilva tries it, I am tackling her.
You can certainly try to go through it if you want. It's open.
I want to see if I can dimension door and see if I can grab him.
Oh! That's
Nope.
just like the worst idea ever.
Why is it worse? I don't know.
You just want to go into a random portal that you don't know where it goes.
I mean,
I've
seen weirder shit before. I want to see if I
There's
can
like
save Navro.
50 of the more than 50. Oh, and they're gone.
Ducky, don't do it.
Don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, I want to see if I can dimension door to him and grab him and get dimension door back.
There's literally like
You
an
won't be able to
armada
dimension. No,
of spirits.
that's
You
not
are not
happening.
getting
That
able to do
doesn't stop me.
No, you're not. That's not.
All right,
that's not how.
Ova, quick decision because this is only within the span of 5 seconds. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
No.
All right,
No,
Ova's jumping
I'm
in.
stopping her.
No,
right.
I'm also stopping.
Phoebe and Zeo, how are you trying to stop Ilva?
I'm casting Summon Greater Demon to summon a Bulgora to fucking grapple her.
Oh God! All right.
I'm gonna try to cast Black Tentacles to try to restrain Ilva from trying
Okay,
to
let's
get
see.
there.
Let's have Phoebe's idea go through first.
Right. That is a dexterity saving throw. What is Black Tentacles saving throw? Oh boy. Goodness
What a wacky
gracious.
weekend.
What a wacky.
Yeah, it's dexterity saving throw.
Nova, make a dexterity saving throw. As this is happening, you're getting ready to conjure the likes of this or greater demon as they rip themselves out of reality.
Oh my
You see as
God.
Ilva's able to immediately get out of the likes of the tentacles and more. The Bulgor smashes onto the ground before roaring, trying to grab the likes of Ilva. All right, Ilva, oh boy. Yeah, I ain't making this shit for you. Zale, make a strength check with the Bulgora. Ilva, make a athletics check. Oh, here, just roll a d20 and it is +4. And you can do this recklessly if you want.
I will do it recklessly. Does it have 2 attacks?
It does. It does. Yes.
Why did you do that twice?
Wait,
then?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it has 3.
3?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Ducky. I'm sorry.
And
You guys are just going against what Ilva wants. Unbelievable.
This is for the betterment of yourself.
Oh boy, this is gonna be
I can't
something.
understand why you do that.
Alright, 18 is the first one. Overroll against it. Oh boy, athletics checks for each of these. 16, you are grabbed and restrained. That was gonna be a tough one. You're gonna have, well, unless you want to use inspiration.
No.
Yeah, fuck it. If I
Bro!
No.
Ducky!
What the fuck, you guys?
It's not going
Stop.
to work.
Stop.
It's literally not.
Stop. It's not worth it.
We are.
Worth it. He says
we
we
are.
don't even know what it is.
What?
Exactly. Let him go. Just let it
Bro,
play. Just
you're
let it play
acting
out.
like a
Let it
fucking
play
I'm
out.
tired of letting shit play out.
What?
We don't know if he's gonna be coming back or spit out. Just let it play out at that point.
Whatever. Rule was done.
Let God do what God wants, man. That's fucking. That's a sign.
Alright.
Alright.
I
This
don't
is
want
important,
Ilva
at
dying
least
for
for-
my sake.
It's
Just
not. It's not about that.
Alright.
Krillin noticed Ilva attempting to move towards the portal or just
Showcase.
use magic? Because that will then determine what Krillin does. Was it like trying to rush towards it?
I don't know. I don't know how you want to describe it because, like, I don't know how this rift looks. But
Mhm.
basically, I just kind of like in my head anyway. I just see these like spirits just taking homeboy out. I'm just like, hell no. And so I wanted to like get an angle, and then so if that means moving a little bit, I don't know.
Mhm.
And dimension door to Navro, and then dimension door back.
You could dimension door to Navro, but he's into like a literal mass of spirits. You can try to
Yeah, I know.
teleport into it if you want.
Well, that's what I was doing, but it's whatever.
I'll also tell the Baldora to cover her mouth as well, because I know
Oh
the
my
spells.
God.
I
The
know how
meta! The
I
fucking
know
meta!
how the spells work. You can't do it. No.
Unbelievable.
Cover
That's
her
not
mouth.
meta.
I can't even make a play.
How
in
is
fucking
that meta?
Soulbound.
I literally have a spell that requires the exact same thing.
That's fucking funny.
I'm just
Oh,
asking.
man.
Because if Krillin saw Ilva move, he would follow.
That's
why I was being very
So
clear.
here's what will happen. Here's what will happen. As you begin to cast, or as you begin to get ready, try to force your way out, you'll see as the ball girl begins to restrain you, keeping you close, preventing you from leaving. The rift begins to close shut. And as it is done, Navro, your body is found dead in the likes of this rift, or in
Near
this
death,
sort of realm.
it says.
Hmm?
It says near death though.
Oh, that's because the second attack wasn't added. That's why. But here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now die.
There you go. But as this is done, you look over.
Am I conscious in my own mind?
No, you are straight up dead right now.
Okay.
But
The best.
as this is sort of done for a moment, you look over and you see as all the spirits begin to start gathering forth amongst you, left and right, all around for a moment, they begin to pick you up and hoist you almost like a trophy for a moment. They continue to carry your body to the likes of the astral sea, for it feels like minutes, hours, days, or eventually you're brought center of it all. An explosion, a mass of cosmic energy, all collected to one singular space. And as this is said and done, I present your body to a certain individual, along with another. Navro, We're gonna have to talk after this session.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And as that is said and done, who that is, you guys won't figure out.
Oh, thanks.
But maybe
Don't really want to
people.
know.
We'll have to
Sorry.
continue this, oh boy, in the next session, in a week or two, because it's the break week of Soulbound, Secrets in the Sands.
Just had to be on the break week, huh?
God, that is something. All right, Pete, we're gonna have a conversation, or a funny little wacky conversation, or after the likes of this session. It's not a bad one. Don't worry. You're okay. You're okay. But well, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm mad. No, it's not like that. It's about in-game stuff. You'll see. All right. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go thank sponsors, and I'll be back in about 10-ish minutes or so. All right, y'all. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! What? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. What? Oh man. I'm just saying, you telling me, chat. You tell me. Did I give him enough signs? Did I give him enough signs? Like, hit me with it. Hit me with it. I feel like I did. I feel like I did. I could be wrong, you know. I didn't give him enough signs. No signs? Really? No signs of that you were going to die at all or gonna cosmic death? No signs? 0 signs. Completely out of the blue. Went zombie, all that stuff. So it's just, no, there were many signs. Okay, cool. I thought you guys were being serious. I was very much concerned. I was like, wait, what? Okay, there were many signs. All right, cool. I'm just making sure that I'm being fair here and all that stuff. Because, yeah. All right. Cool. Julio Jones. There was a heads up. All right, cool. All right. So if that is the case, I just want to make sure. Well, we're going to have to see what will happen with the likes of Navro shortly after. Well, maybe. We'll see. Maybe you guys will see it. Maybe you won't. Oh boy. Yeah, they dissented the fuck out of that one. All right. With that, we're going to real quick thank everybody for tuning into the likes of the stream. And again, thank you. Though we couldn't necessarily use all the likes of their stuff that we wanted to. This session was brought to you by the likes of Describe. They're great great sort of people where it basically helps out everyone, whether you're a player or whether you're a dungeon master. Describe all the sort of things in the likes of the environment, how you're casting sort of abilities, how monsters sort of look like, and more. They've been super helpful with the likes of Soulbound and also just my DMing style and more. As I struggle with a little bit I struggle with a bit of descriptions and more, and Describe is a software that can kind of really help you out. So if you're like me, if there's maybe like a language barrier or you struggle with describing how things sort of look or what they are supposed to be like, Describe is the place to go to do that. Let me give you a couple of examples on what they kind of do and more. Now, from other things of just giving you differing sort of prompts that you can kind of enter to show or to see exactly what you're looking for, they also give you a couple of things such as, they'll give you little either prompts where you can actually world build off of. On Foundry VTT, I also know that they have certain maps where they actually have the descriptions like these already implemented into the map, so you can just sort of click on them and then go from there. Also, you can even have it where the install, or if you install the Foundry VTT module, you can actually have all these sort of descriptions, whether no matter whichever sort of account or subscription you're at, you can easily just have them all at the likes of your own fingertips. So definitely, let's see for like, let's say a beholder or whatever. They're gonna have, I think it's a different name for Describe, but let's say you're looking up for beholder. So yeah, it's an aberrant watcher, and it will actually show up all the sort of descriptions for them. So it'll be like the bulbous aberrant sphere of flesh hovers, bobbing a few feet off the ground. And you can read this out to like your players whenever they maybe even encounter one. You can use this in a multitude of ways, and it's not only just good for DMs, it's also good for players. So if you actually want to just test it out, it's only $3 for the first tier and more. Be sure to check out Describe and more. and they are the place to go when it comes to these sort of things. I was like, hey, Player Nerd Allies, appreciate you guys for joining on in. We were actually just talking a little bit about Describe and more. I was just wrapped up with the likes of the D&D session, but we were talking about how you guys can help out with the likes of enhancing your descriptions and more. So, hey, if that sounds remotely interesting at all, again, be sure to check down below. Get $5 off the code Sensei, and you guys can get some awesome little bit of descriptions to really enhance the likes of your describing or DMing game, or even if you're a player. So, without further ado, that will be the end of today's stream. We had a wild one. Someone died. So there's that. Didn't expect that out of the RP session. That was supposed to, you know, just be an RP session where you just go up a waterfall, you know, and then you go do the rest of the adventure. Yeah, that happened. Also, I'm not mad, by the way, guys. I'm not mad. Don't think I'm mad. I'm just more so I'm surprised. I am caught off guard and surprised. Yeah, did not know that any of those things would happen this session in the slightest, but here we are. Here we are. Name of the game, and I love it. All right, y'all. We're gonna peace out. We're gonna tune in next. I hope you guys will be able to tune in next time. Thank you everybody who was able to follow for the likes of the stream. Special shout out to Player Nerd Allies for the raid. Special shout out to Pencil Mage for the follow, and special shout out to Asher Might for the follow. And Osal, thank you so much as well. Hawk Zen, Skittle Boy, I appreciate you. All that sort of stuff. Devin Knight, appreciate you. Okay, it's DM. Thank you. All right, that's it for everyone. All right, that is going to be your go, or our go. I'll see you guys later. Oh, oops, wrong thing.